Shout out NC. Shout out Made Media. Shout out Spark. Shout out Queen. Shout out B. Shout out Nene.
Smash that like button. Smash that like button. Happy Friday to everybody. Shout out to the Mod Squad. Make sure y'all smash that like button. It's for free. Share this video. Go and follow my mods, the Wrenches.
Hey, my nigga Glock made this shit. Real Mod Squad shit. Whole lot of Mod Squad shit. Shout out Trenches News, nigga. Shout out NC. Shout out Made Media. Shout out Spark. Shout out Queen. Shout out B. Shout out Nene. I see, hit my phone like Black make us a song. I hit YouTube, found a beat, now a song. And see, you can go to her for the latest news. Like who told on who and who gave. Who's came for the Queen Lotus. That's 126. Shorty smart as hell, gon' have you thinking about shit. Now let's get on the BZ on the South shit. She real as hell, she gon' take you by and she dropping. Go subscribe to her shit. Sparks got the visuals of 99%. Hey, media out west. Mode, nigga. Get that nigga ragged chick. I bet she feeling them. And shout out Savage. Party on them niggas. Can't forget me. She catch bodies in the chat. It's that page fake or real shit. Shorty gon' check. She gon' come back and chat. Wipe his nosy out the chat. Yeah, Uncle Still be out to you niggas. You can call them swipe. Know whatever say you nigga, and to the ones that left, we ain't worried about shit. But make sure you like the video before you dip. Real Mod Squad shit, yeah. Real Mod Squad shit, yeah. Real Mod Squad shit, yeah. Make sure you like the video before you dip. Real Mod Squad shit, yeah. Real Mod Squad shit, yeah. Real Mod Squad shit, yeah. Make sure you like the video before you dip.
What's up, y'all? Shot at Mayj, I see you. BZ Baby, what's up? Stewart Family Life. Kamaya OM, Greg Johnson, D Mike, D Man Nike, JDC at Swift Throne, B World 101. Big Dog J-Ski, Street Code. What's up, Street Code? Quay. Make sure y'all go and follow all my wrenches, man. Grandson, what's up? Grandson, be on this motherfucker. Hey, shout out to everybody, man. We got some stories together. We got some stories today, and then we will be watching like videos and stuff like that, man. But the top stories is Lil Durk and Duck father, man. We're gonna talk about that. You know, some real people top in the conversation, not the broke people, some real people. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about that though. The Lil Durk with that. We're gonna talk about Bloodhound Lil Jeff and the Bloodhounds, the drugs, man. Y'all better read them lines in fine print, man. I know y'all probably can't read, you know, but if you can't read, just ask somebody to break that shit down for you, clarify for you what that means. They closed the investigation into Lil Jeff activities. We're gonna talk about that. And we got Julio Foolio killers and more. Smash that like button. Tommy Sherman, what's up? Minnesota, what's up? What's up? Hey, all right. Hey, look, before we get into stories with that, man, I gotta play this story, man. I gotta play this story, bro. It happened in Illinois, and in Illinois. You know, I got to say Illinois because some people be like, he's saying Illinois. You know, they don't want to say that. So I gotta be tighten that shit up. No, I'm just playing. I seen some disturbing shit before we get to talking about Lil Durk Daddy, man. I just want to know how did something like this happen, bro? Chicago. Matter of fact, I ain't even gotta go there. Hold on. Y'all. I seen something happen, man. It's some shit going on. Some weird shit happened with the women, man. Something going on with the women. I ain't gonna lie, man. They killed all the women, man. Y'all better get y'all a gun or something. This lady got found on top of a roof of a hospital, man. I ain't never heard no shit like that, bro. I done heard people coming up missing. But I ain't never heard they got found on top of a roof of a hospital. No suspects in custody either, right? You would think they got some suspects because they got all the cameras. Or the lady just walked up there. She went up there to sneak a cigarette and she locked herself out and froze to death, I guess, huh? Well, we're going to take a look at it. Y'all can state your opinion in the comments, man. This is the first story of Trenches News on a Friday night. Make sure y'all keep y'all head on the motherfucking swivel. All right.
Police in Waukegan are investigating a woman's death after she went missing from a hospital and was then found on the rooftop 2 days later.
It happened at the Vista Medical Center East in Waukegan, and that is where Elizabeth Matthews is with late-breaking details. Elizabeth.
Yeah, guys, I spoke with the family of the woman who was found, and this afternoon they're horrified, and to be blunt, they're frankly mad. They're upset with hospital staff. They say they were lied to about where Chelsea was and where she was found dead. They worked on her for about 14 hours here in the emergency room, but really couldn't bring her back. She was found unresponsive. Take a look. This is who we're talking about. 28-year-old Chelsea Adolphus. She was admitted to Vista Medical Center East on Tuesday and went missing sometime after that. It wasn't until yesterday morning when she was found unresponsive on the hospital's roof. The Lake County Coroner's Office says she was treated in the emergency room for 14 hours, pronounced dead last night around 11. An autopsy was performed today. The results were not yet made public, and we're told there will be a joint press conference about this investigation next week. Sources tell Fox 32 that due to recent furloughs at the hospital, there were no more designated sitters, people whose job it is to watch patients at times who may be confused. Our sources say Adolphus was in a confused state due to a medical issue and was wearing only her hospital gown when she made her way to the roof. The only reason she was found, we are told, is because another patient's husband spotted her body on the roof. Vista Medical Center East has been in hot water before. Last year, the hospital lost its trauma center status, but only briefly, after state officials found it lacked essential services like a blood bank, anesthesia, and a full-time trauma coordinator. Now, we have reached out to hospital management for comment, have not yet heard back. Again, I spoke with the family this afternoon. They say they are working on having some type of memorial service for Chelsea, perhaps today up here in Waukegan.
Hey, man, you can't even go to the hospital without dying, man. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, man. Hey, they say don't live in fear. But, man, you can go any day, man. Anytime, bro. That lady ain't think she finna go to the hospital and fucking end up on no roof. And then they talking about she walked up there. And the only reason why they know because a motherfucker had notified that it was a body on the roof. What the fuck is he doing up there? It's snow on the ground. You can't even smoke on the hospital premise. What the fuck is he? What made him go up on the roof? You know what I'm saying? Put everybody in handcuffs, goddammit. Some real shit. What the fuck? Nigga come down there and tell you, oh man, there's somebody on the roof. It's all that snow on the ground behind this. Like, what the fuck is anybody doing on the roof? You hear me? Like, for real. So when he said, oh, I found somebody on the roof. Hey, grab him up. Grab his ass. That's crazy though, man. Condolences to her and her family, man. I hope they get paid. I hope they sue the dog shit out that hospital. You know, an ambulance ride costs like $5,000, man. Just for riding an ambulance. You could don't play like your chest hurt or none of that, and it really don't hurt. That shit gonna cost you. When you get some money, you notice where your money got taken out your bank account. It's called garnish. Hell yeah. The fuck you doing up there? You come down that time about some before he left. Oh, it's a lady body on the roof. Like, that shit crazy, man. Yeah, went for a checkup and left dead, man. That's what like the guy in Maxwell. He went in there for some chicken and came out with his wings, man. Touching that lady, man. Little boy gave him his wings, man. Shit sad though, man. I had seen that story though, but that's the story that's confusing to me, man. She was found on the roof of a hospital, and it's snow outside, so that means it's snow on top of the roof. You can't smoke in a hospital. Just think about it. You can't smoke. You can't do none of that shit. So what was dude doing up there? What was he fixing the vents or something? He was supposed to be in the hospital visiting somebody else. One of the patient's relatives spotted her on the roof dead. Hey, Duck father, Big Carl. Shout out to Big Carl, Duck father. Been going for 27 years. I remember in 2013, man. It was a documentary about Carl. I tried to find it, but they got my Facebook page got deleted. They got deleted when I had alerted them that everybody go to my page and see some shit on my page, and then somebody reported my page got deleted. But Doug Daddy, he had like an Innocent Project documentary stating that he been locked up since he was 17, and you know they ain't had no evidence, and all what the evidence that they had, and they had a bullshit, like all the evidence was bullshit. So we were sharing it. 2013, we were sharing the video viral. Doug page, my page, Lil J and them page, all the pages that had, you know, I'm talking about some type of clout. He ended up getting out though. Duck was dead. Durk father was gone. He ended up getting out. His son was still doing shit. His son was trying to beat him whole time. He trying to be like his daddy, you know, a gang leader / expert. And now he in the feds. But they came together. They both came together, and they doing it for the peace. Now, a lot of people say that Durk father and Big Carl, I see a lot of people comment saying, you know, oh man, it's too late for that. Why they doing it now? Hey, look, man. Hey, look, those type of people, they don't want no change, because they always saying that it's too late. It's never too late for shit, because for the simple fact, we got kids, bro. It's kids out there, bro, that's still trying to figure this shit out. Is they gonna jump in the streets, or it's still trying to steal cars and go out there and rob people? It's still kids that you could reach to and talk to. So yeah, it's a good thing, man. It's a good thing. Some people might be fanned out and be like, man, that's Durk Daddy and Duck Daddy. I'm listening to them just off that, you know. Some people ain't got no father, and they honor Duck them and Durk them, so they might listen to their daddies, you know. They might could save some people. They ain't gonna be able to save everybody, in the course they ain't gonna stop nothing. When the killer decides to strike, he gonna strike regardless, man. For real, a killer gonna strike regardless. You can get on the internet and say peace, peace, peace all day, but be standing in that wrong spot, and them killers ain't trying to hear no peace. Your ass over there when we come over there, so we got to get you. You hear me? That's like what Pappy say in his verse. If you over there, we catch you over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, he's basically saying, bro, don't get caught over there, because when we come, we killing, you know. But it ain't never too late to push peace, man. I wish people would stop saying that shit. It ain't never too late to change your life, bro. For real. Because especially if you change your life for the good, you know, you change your life for the better, for you, your family, to live longer and all that shit, to stay out the way. Yeah, do that. Do that. You can change anytime, man. You can change anytime. Don't let nobody tell y'all that. But it's a good thing, though. I think it's a good thing that Durk and Duck Daddy is joining forces. You know, hopefully they can start coming to the hood and shit, because, you know, even though they talking to them kids they talking to, they need to come to the hood where they destroy that, you know. Like, let me break this down for you, just in case somebody won't be confused about what I'm saying. I can help the kids in the suburbs all day, right? I can help the kids in the suburbs. I can help the kids in Maywood, Bellwood, all that shit, right? But if I ain't helping the kids what my son then was rapping about and destroying, then shit, you really ain't you helping out, but you really ain't helping. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta go where y'all kids was rapping that shit and destroyed, bro. You know what I'm talking about? We need to see them kids. We need to see them kids, T-Roy and them kids, J Money kids, Mona Lisa kids, Lil Mark kids. We need to see them motherfuckers up in there with you sitting down and talking to. We need to see some of the YNs that's on the internet. We need to see them motherfuckers up in there. I want to see all the kids in there. But it's like, okay, you in fucking Hanover Park doing a speech. You know what I'm talking about? That ain't getting to the shorties them in the trenches. You feel me? Like, I ain't being greedy with it. I'm just saying, man. That's how I look at things, bro. Like you got to come to the trenches where you destroy that, bro. Where your kids destroy that. That's where the help is needed. Because that's where the gun's going off. It ain't going off in Hanover Park. Well, guns are going off in Hanover Park. Let me not mislead you guys. They do die out there. But what I'm trying to say is, you know what I'm saying, save the speech for where your kids now fucked up the streets at. You know? But it is a good thing. I'm all for it. And call them and Big Durk did. He salute them, man. I wish he would have came together when Mama Duck told him to. You know, Mama, he probably could have, you know, influenced his son a little bit better. But then again, hey, I come to realize, I talk about peace. I talk about, you know, I'm talking about all the shit. But some of these kids, bro, they ain't trying to hear that shit, man. Some of these shorties, they glued in. They killing people. I'm telling you, they glued the fuck in and they killing people. And they, you know what I'm talking about? They think they grown. Some of these kids, you can't tell shit to. On some real shit, you could be getting some good advice. They'll be like, man, get your police ass on. All right. I'm going to report about your ass too when you go down. Remember that. Remember, when you try to come through a person's page and be like, nah, shorty, you owe no lie time about hats and shit. Like, nah, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Like, for real. You can't give them no advice or none of that. They ready to crash and they don't know what they crashing for. Hey, now, you know what it is, man? Ain't no more belts, man. Ain't no more belts. The parents scared. The parents scared, man. The parents are scared, man. The parents scared of these motherfuckers, bro. Man, when I was growing up, bro, hey, you couldn't even be around no adults, let alone play with some adults. You couldn't even be in the same room with no adults, man. When the adults came, bro, you get your hot dogs or whatever the fuck they cook in your company, y'all go in the room. Mama and them ain't allowing you to be in no grown person face. Like that shit with Nazaya, it wouldn't have never happened when we was growing up, bro. Because people don't allow that shit. If you my mama and them company, you shouldn't be looking at my kids, talking to my kids, and none of that shit. That's how they played it back then, bro. But now ain't no rules, man. Ain't no rules now. The parents, they with the shit. I see the parents gang banging now more than the damn kids. For real. I see the parents gang banging, bro. Parents on that motherfucker. Worst part about it being on lockdown is knowing all you had to do was not do. Oh, yeah. Hey, every time, Joe Jackson, every time I think about Lil Durk, that's what I think about. Durk up in that motherfucker throwing up right now. Yeah, he got all the money in the world. He probably got on 3 watches. He probably got all the commissary in his room and all that shit. But that shit don't equal to your freedom. I don't give a fuck how much food you got or how many pair of shoes you got in that motherfucker or how many watches or phones. That shit don't equivalent to your freedom, man. I'm telling y'all, man. Hey, being outside the joint and being locked down in a cell is the 2 different fucking worlds, man. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Now, Durk had a choice. He ain't had to slide for Vine. Hey, look, sometimes you got to look at shit like this, man. This nigga Vine, he done killed like 7 people, 5 to 7 people. You know what I'm talking about, roughly, just off the top. We ain't talking about people we don't know. We talking about people that we know for sure that he done killed motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And for you to be sliding for a nigga who already done took out people, you saying your raps that he a serial killer. Man, ain't no need for me to get back. My homie, hey, look, what happened to that status on Twitter when they say, man, y'all can't make fun of my homie. He was fucking people up. Hey, why they ain't get no get back for Lil B? The police killed him. Why they ain't get no get back? Because they knew what type of shit Lil B was into already. And plus, it was the police. Hey, yeah, Trap God, don't try to be your son Fred, brother. Don't try. Hey, look, to all the parents, do not try to be y'all kids' friends. I'm telling y'all, man. Do not try to be their friends. Be their parents, bro. When you try to be a motherfucker friend, I'm telling you, they misinterpret things. You tell them not to do nothing, and they'll be like, my mama ain't gonna trip, or my daddy ain't gonna trip. Like, for real, being a friend is some other shit. For real. He definitely was buying friends. He brought so many friends, man. He brought so many friends until he couldn't buy no more. Until he ended up in jail, bro. Because all them friends that he had, he brought. I don't see nobody with Lil Durk besides Wook. Besides Wook that he started out with. Wook and Didi. Them the only two that I know where Boonamo was locked up. So Boona was locked up and Boonamo. They was out, then they was locked up. Then they got out. So they was there too. But a lot of them niggas who we was seeing that was around Lil Durk, like, we don't know them. When I first seen Lil Durk them with Lil Reese and them coming Parkway, it wasn't O Block yet. OD was still alive. This is like 2008. You know what I'm saying? And he was with all them. So all them started off. Keith was with them. Like, Keith was, they was hanging with Keith, but Keith was really like with Front Street at the time. He was really with his cousin them, his family over there. But he was hanging with Lil Reese and them and the Lamb like a little bit, you know. And then next thing you know, Durk, when he got a little bit of fame, he started jumping. Like, he went to 600. Everybody over there got killed or went to jail. Then he skipped to the next block. Everybody over there died or go to jail. Then he skipped to the next block. Then he skipped to the next block. You know what I'm saying? Before you know it, everybody in jail saying the same shit. Like, damn, dude, like, we crash out for him and everybody locked up. Now this nigga flee to the next block. That's what Durk was doing, though. That's what he was doing, bro. I still can't believe that Durk left D Rose in there, bro. Like, I still can't believe. And he say D Rose ain't his friend. That's karma. You know, not getting the O Block no lawyers, that's karma. I know a lot of people say that, oh, Lil Durk ain't had to get them no lawyers, or he couldn't get them no lawyers. Hey, look, man, sometimes you might want to get some people some lawyers, man, especially when you know they know shit about you. You know, all this shit gonna come back to hunt Lil Durk, bite him in his ass, 360, all the cases. O Block case, the Marley case, Marley, that murder for hire, and the Lil Pap murder for hire. Hey, look, even if you can't get them lawyers, you better hire your father or somebody. Go to a lawyer, be like, hey, look, we need you to represent them. You hear me? I need you to represent them. Least you could hire your chances of nobody flipping on you, you know. But if you don't do shit for them and they know you got it, like this Durk, this ain't no motherfucking little bomb ass rapper, no finesse 2 times. This Lil Durk, he got millions. You know what I'm saying? It's a bad thing, bro. It's a bad thing. Just remember, man, at the end of C Murder and Moo Wop little picture, it say, don't worry, the get back is real. I'm telling y'all, the get back is real. Y'all might interpret that as they talking about coming home. No, they know they ain't coming home, but the get back is real. You hear me? The get back is real mean you gonna come in here with us, or if you do something to come in here with us, we ain't trying to kick it with your ass now. Now that Durk in there, they ain't trying to kick it with him. Probably Moo Wop probably see him and be like, yeah, what up, Durk? What up, Durk? I ain't say nothing, you know. But C Murder ain't trying to kick it with him. That ain't his homie. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't trying to kick it with him. He definitely ain't trying to kick it with him. He want to eat. Finesse caught it straight. Now I'm just saying, man, Lil Durk big, bro. Like, Finesse 2 times. He playing with some money. You know what I'm saying? I just seen him flash $100,000. He playing with some money, but he ain't playing with we ain't seen him pull out $1 million, goddammit. We ain't seen him pull out $1 million and leave it on the table, goddammit. For real. All right, y'all. The next story, Bloodhound Lil Jeff. They closed this case and they had said that they enclosing all the investigations leading up to Bloodhound Lil Jeff selling drugs and other crimes, basically the murders and all that shit. They was investigating them. Now, my whole thing is, if they was investigating him, they got to be investigating the rest of the other 3 crackheads. They got to hide them in the picture if they had Lil Jeff in the picture, because they was always with Lil Jeff. My whole thing is, how the fuck Trap City Rob go to jail, bro, and they came on his property? I don't understand that, bro. Like, the city backwards as hell, bro. Y'all lock up the person who was defending himself. Like, that's crazy, man. That's crazy as hell, man. I had to think about this shit for about 2 weeks. I'm like, why the fuck is Rob in jail? Like an armed habitual. They dropped the murder and said that, oh, you weren't supposed to be around no guns, because he was fighting the armed habitual already. He was already out, and he wasn't supposed to be around no guns. But my whole thing is, it's supposed to be a misdemeanor because he was on his property. He was on his property, bro. Lil Jeff ran up the stairs, bro. He was on his property, bro. Why is he in jail? You think they finna sweep Chicago? I mean, they just coming out to everybody who be telling on themselves, man. That's all. All niggas who be rapping about this shit, like it's a game or something, they just coming for them, you know? How long do you think you gonna rap about? How long do you think you gonna do 2 million views in less than 24 hours? Goddamn it, rapping about you got 12 hats and shit like that. You think them 12 million, you think out of them 2 million views, how many views you think law enforcement? Just think about it. How many of them views you think that's law enforcement out of them when you be saying Q50 them shit 100K in 2 hours? Nigga, that's the law enforcement team with the motherfucking 1,000 computers in one room at one time. They got 1,000 people watching at one time the video. You know? Shout out Tommy Shimmer. It might not be in his name. Yeah, but I hope Rob, man. I hope Rob come from under that shit, man. It just lets you know, man, you can't even protect yourself out here either, man. Just go and get a job. You can't protect yourself, especially if you're a felon. Shit, they be locking up the wrong people, and they let out the wrong people. Like they like the PDFs. They let them out, bro. They let them straight out, bro. They get probation. They be out in no time, bro. Fendi Boy, for example. Fendi Boy supposed to did that shit to the kids and all that. He right out. On everything, he right out. But if you get caught with a goddamn bag of weed, you might be up in there for 9 months. Like, the whole thing is backwards, the system, bro. If you show me you got $1 million in cash, Breezy, and nah, I don't listen. I ain't never listened to XXX. He got killed. So when I got out of jail, he got killed. I think that was like one of the first deaths I seen when I came home. XXX. He was into it with Drake. I can't believe Drake got no ops, man. LEP bogus boy. Hey, Johnny Tips, it costs for promotion, my boy. Don't get on my shit and put your channel on my page. LEP bogus boys. Oh, Count them still rapping. Count them still rapping. They still doing their thing. They just ain't like they like old school, bro. Like they legends. So it's just like Bum J. I might still follow Bum J, but the people don't follow him. Like unless you was in his era, like Twisting them got music. They be dropping music and shit. But we don't search for Twister no more. Like you play Twister in a party now, unless you in Chicago, motherfucker gonna think you weird. Like, man, turn that old shit off. You hear me? But this Twister to us, this Chicago Twister, you know. But yeah, they still around. They still getting their money and shit, doing movies and all that shit. If they let Thug and Big Meech out, I think Durk gonna get out. Man, hey, look, man. Big Meech had a drug case. Young Thug had a motherfucking state case. Lil Durk got a federal murder for hire. And they said his name in another murder for hire. And then I seen a blogger got on there and say Lil Durk called his phone and told him the backdoor king yellow, man. I feel bad for Lil Durk, man. I could just imagine how many her murder for hires Lil Durk gonna have before August come. I could see them saying Lil Durk done paid for 30 motherfuckers, man. Damn or Bum J. I'm going with Bum J. I'm going with Bum J, Brain Hustler, the Goon Squad. But I love Count though. I love Count. Twister and R. Kelly at a bump at a party. Oh yeah, to Chicago people, Twister the man. But like if you go to other places, bro, like go to Atlanta and try to play some Twister, man. They gonna be like, man, hey, bro, turn that Thug on, turn that Baby on. They ain't trying to hear that shit. You know? I don't think Durk gonna get a lot of time. Shit, I mean, what's a lot of time to you? Shit. The 50 years is life, bro. Hey, on the murder for hire, what Lil Durk on, let me just explain this to y'all, man. It's three type of murder for hires. One murder for hire is the third murder for hires is the lowest. It's when you say, hey, look, you will kill somebody for me, and then the police catch you. They catch it that you trying to get somebody to kill something. That's 10 years right there. 20 years is when somebody gets shot, but they still alive, or you attempted to shoot them and they still alive. They escaped it. That's 20 years. But the murder for hire resulting in someone's death is life, man. I don't know where y'all get this Young Thug shit from or none of that. This is not the Young Thug case, bro. This is not Fannie Willis prosecuting Lil Durk. This is people that you can't pay off. You can't pay them off. You can't pay them to turn a blind eye. You hear me? Like this them type of people that Lil Durk going against. He going against all 50 states. He's not going against just a the California. He going against the United States government versus banks. Oh yeah. Hey, yeah, people do underestimate that shit. Cause I could tell you, man, people be like, man, a year or two ain't nothing. Shit, wait till you get up in there and see how fucking time goes slow. I'm telling y'all, see how slow time go. Bro, I did 4, bro, and that shit was going so slow. It ain't start going fast, bro, to my last 30 days, man. After them 4 years, it ain't start going slow to my last 30 days. I thought it wasn't going never. And then, you know, the worst time to be in jail, when it turned dark early, man. That's the most depressing shit ever, man. When it fucking turned dark at 4 o'clock and at 5 o'clock, man. That's the most depressing shit that you got to go through, man. So try to stay out of jail, kids. Jail is for suckers, man. If you want to be up in there going through car washes and, you know what I'm saying, being in the shower with other mans, because that's what you're going to have to do, especially in Stateville. You got to shower with naked with everybody. You know what I'm saying? You can go in there with your boxers on. You can go in there with your boxers on and all that shit, you know. But they making everybody asshole strip, man. in the state bill, bro. So if you want to go through that for the rest of your life, stripping and putting your hands on your balls, and then they tell you to put your hands in your mouth and spread your cheeks, and then after you spread your cheeks, they make you stick your hand in your mouth. Like, that's some degrading shit, bro. Lift up your sack. And then after you lift up your sack, they tell you to put your hand in your mouth and move your hand around. Like, that's some weird shit. But if you want to go through that shit, then go ahead and go through it. I'm just trying to tell you before you go through it what you're going to have to go through. That's just part of the strip search right there. Yeah. Hell no. Hey, he said ASAP Rocky trial on the way. Man. Hey, bro. Like, when you get into it with your own homies and shooting your own homies and shit, bro, I really don't be trying to watch that until I find out what you got. That's when I report about it. So if he gets some time, then I report about it. But I don't follow him. I never followed him. Like, I never listened to his music. I know one of his songs though. I know one of his songs, and that he married to Rihanna. I do know that, but that's it. Or he ain't married to Rihanna. He probably go with it, got kids by shit. But yeah. Hey y'all, I wanted to check out this video, man. I want y'all to take a ride, jump in the car with me real quick. We finna ride to Tampa Bay, Florida, man. Where Julio Foolio killers are, man. We finna take a ride there, man. Cause I just got some concern, man. I can't believe this shit. I can't believe that they needed motherfuckers to cash out their money to go and do the hit. Like, bro, I don't know what's wrong with motherfuckers, bro. Like, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with these guys, bro. You telling me y'all went on a hit and y'all ain't had no money for gas, chips, food? Like, that's just like Dolph, man. Dolph killers. They gave a man $300 out of $800 or some shit like that. All together, they gave him $800. This motherfucker just killed young Dolph, though. And he only got $800, bro. You know what $800 is? Bro, that's a motherfucker PlayStation 5 and 2 remotes, man. With a game. $800. They said a girl had exposed some cash apps. And when she exposed the cash apps, I guess she exposed the cash apps and the person who was supposed to do it. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. You got guns fresh and everything. Ain't got no money, man. That's what I'm telling y'all, man. Levi's and, little Calvin Klein jeans, shit like that. I ain't trying to impress nobody, because half these niggas look like they dress off Temu. I ain't gonna even lie, bro. I be seeing niggas with the same clothes that I be seeing on Temu. I be seeing them sitting on couches, going on interviews with straight Temu clothes, bro. Straight Temu. Temu got a mirror too now. I seen it. I seen the dude doing the interview from Chicago. I seen him with the Temu stick on his pants still, Why is he sitting down doing the interview? I'm like, damn, he better not ever say nothing to me. I'ma zoom in on this shit. Like they did old boy shoes with the Pradas. Old boys had them Pradas on DJU and they zoomed in on them. Them motherfuckers said paradise. I think them was some Fila Pradas. Smash that like
seeing what's going on with the Foolio case.
I fell down to my knees when the law came.
Y'all see what's going on? To be honest, realistically speaking, I don't know where are they covering the case live at? Is the case not live or am I tripping? Cause I went to try to look up the case after I seen a couple clips and stuff like that on Instagram, and I cannot find it for some reason. All right, so how do y'all feel about this J-Dot situation, bro? Seriously speaking, cause what's going on? But they hesitant to pick J-Dot up. So like what's really T, bro? Like I'm hearing they got him named inside of this indictment, right? But yeah, didn't pick him up and accusing him of sending a cash out. I told y'all from the get-go, bro. They already know like this had to been a hit. Like this had to be about some money. Like ain't nobody pulled up for the free ski and wanted to just crash out. Was
all right, I know y'all probably be like, hey, Swipe, what we watching him for? He got the motherfucking the cash apps. He the only one that I seen blow up the cash apps that they got. Some girl exposed J. Breezy, Breezy. I don't know these people. You know what I'm saying? I remember this guy on Vlad, and he was laughing at Julio Foolio like, I don't fuck with him and saying that about Julio Foolio. That's the only thing I know about him. But they got some cash apps where he was cash apping these guys, man. So just pay attention. It's only 6 minutes, y'all.
With their girlfriend, went to McDonald's on dates and stuff like that, and then just out of nowhere decided we finna clap Foolio today. Nah, this was planned. But the question is, who was behind the planning? You feel me? And that's the same question them people want to be answered. They want to know who was behind it. Because if you ask me, all of these boys that had something to do with this situation are extremely slow as hell. Like slow ain't even a word for it. Them boys down need to go back to the second grade type time. Cause like they did not plan this shit out, bro. They did it. You feel me? It was just a heat of the moment type thing, ain't it? Now everybody just finna fold on each other. And then the last dude to get caught, he just gave me the vibes that he don't care. You know what I'm saying? He know it's over. He just like, yo, it's just that. You know what I'm saying? I know we can't beat this. Too much evidence. We probably on camera. Hell, I still got the same drawers that I had on the day we did that shit. It's up. It's damn near over with. Cause bro, smiling like that, like these folks ain't got stupid evidence on him. It's just crazy work to me. It's either he don't care or he knew he was gonna get caught. But that's damn near the same thing, right? I don't know. But let's watch this video, y'all. Haven't seen this yet though, y'all.
Yes.
So I don't know what the hell we about to see.
Cash App records of defendant Isaiah Chance's Cash App account, which is titled with the name Mr. Rich Off War. And what we learned from these documents were that on 6/22 at 1:45 a.m. So this is a Saturday.
Okay. Hold on. Did bro just say his Cash App name is Rich Off War? You lying. I'm saying I knew you would. I figured you weren't too smart when you went on the drill with your baby mama. I figured that out in the first place. Isaiah's the one with the baby mama, right? But for you to have a Cash App name called Rich Off of War, it's crazy work, fam. Fam, you ain't think this shit through at all. Why would you name your Cash App that?
Hell no. This some crazy shit. This crazy, bro. This Isaiah Chance's account too, y'all.
For the murder. It's actually before they leave Jacksonville to come to Tampa. Mr. Rich Off War receives a transfer amount from the account of J. Breezy. J. Breezy is the name of a gentleman whose real name is Jacory Rivers. He's one of the prominent 1200 gang rappers who also.
All right. So they saying J. Breezy sent him some money. But if you ask me, he got sunk $300. Now, I ain't no specialist on how much you need to catch a body, but I'm pretty sure 300 ain't enough, right? Or am I tweaking? One of y'all boys ready to clap something for 300? Let me know something.
Shout out Chris.
Cause that sound like a dumb ass price. That sound like grocery money. Like, please don't tell me you needed groceries in your house that bad, my boy. She was willing to go kill about it. And from the looks of your cash out, yeah, the bro was going through it. He was getting $10 here, $10 there, $10 here. Okay,
Bro, hold on, man. They just killed Julio Foolio, bro. You hear me? And was getting $10 here, $30 there. You hear me? Like, bro, what? See why Dave Chappelle told Martin, I want my money. I want it. That's crazy, bro. I see why on Blue Street, Dave Chappelle, he wanted his money, man. He got loud outside the police station.
see a little fat 171. Okay, a cool 100. $8 here, $22 here. I mean, he's sending unusual amounts to people. You feel me? Like, who the hell sent $13.75 to somebody? Who do that? Like, bro, just send me $13. If you ain't got the whole extra dollars, just send me 13. That boy, I'm gonna send you every quarter. You know what I'm saying? 29, 40. Are these store purchases or look, there go his girl right there, Alicia. He sent that girl $13. Or she sent him $13. One of them. Oh no, paying. So he paid $13 to his. Now the same girl who snitching on you, well, you pay her 13. Okay, that boy giving $22 here. That boy, he already getting ready to buy diapers. So he's sending that bag to baby mama. You hear me? Well, we ain't gonna act like we don't see this declined purchase over here. What that was, declined the 162. Card not pressed aloft. Okay, they go to Airbnb right there. He paid $301 for the Airbnb, and J. Sent him $300 up here. Okay.
Released a song after Fulio's death, mocking his death. Mr. Jacory Rivers, J. Breezy sends Isaiah Chance $390, and then within minutes of the booking, we see that the charge was made for the Airbnb around that amount, $361.16. We see a charge there at the bottom from Airbnb. So although the Airbnb intent, and we sent the subpoena to Airbnb, they
the down payment is crazy.
Paid for it. The ones the defendant state asked. So we were able.
Hey, man. Hell no, man. Hey, look, bro. It's all about a down payment, bro. A down payment of $300, bro. What the fuck is a down payment, bro? And y'all just killed the fucking guns. The guns and shit that y'all used to kill him cost more than what y'all got. Like, that's crazy, bro. Talking about a down payment. Rico on the way, $1,200. Yeah, I think Young and Ace now better run, bro. I think Young and Ace now better run, bro. I think they finna jam up Jacksonville next too. I think Jacksonville finna hit Jacksonville, the feds. Cause them that BJOS shit and all that, they can't contain them. They ain't playing, but they can't contain them. They can't contain them boys down there.
What determined is, although Rashad Murphy booked the Airbnb that the defendant stayed at under his name and his Airbnb account, it was paid for by the Cash App card belonging to defendant Isaiah Chance, and that was provided funds by 1200 rapper Jacory Rivers.
Now, when going back to that Airbnb video, you said that you noticed that some of them were actually picked up by. Bring my bread right now. Bring my money now.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy when you think about that shit. That's like real crazy, bro. Just the thought of that. $300, bro. You gotta call somebody. Y'all going to kill Julio Foolio, and that's all you asking for? The one nigga was so broke. The one dude was so broke that he couldn't even run. He stayed in Jacksonville. He stayed in Jacksonville, moving from apartment to apartment until he got caught. That's how broke he was. Ain't nowhere in the hell I'm running on the run for a murder and I'm finna stay in Chicago. Ain't nowhere in the hell. Crashing out for shit, man. I want to check out. Wait, what's that guy name? Anybody know the name of the guy? Anybody know the name of the guy who was running from the feds? Anybody know his name? This guy right here with the glasses on. Corey. What's his whole name? Corey Pritchard. Come on, man. What the fuck, man?
I would like you to build it. Something boundless, something new.
The Brutalist has now been nominated for 10 Academy Awards, including Best.
A new update in a case that expanded from Texas to Qatar.
Look, come down.
Remember him? That's YouTuber Corey Pritchett Jr. Now, earlier this year, we reported that Pritchett allegedly kidnapped 2 women in Texas. He later hopped on a nearly 20-hour flight all the way to the Middle East, but not to Dubai like he once flaunted to his millions of social media followers.
I moved to Dubai. The people that's wondering. Feel so good out here. My kids, listen. So I'm having more kids, right? With my future wife, for sure. And Aiden, my kids are gonna be homeschooled, bro. It's getting real wicked in the United States. A lot of y'all not paying attention because a lot of y'all sleep, and the news outlets are not speaking on a lot of that's going on there. It's gonna get real over there. Y'all might think I'm lying. Y'all might think I'm just talking. Y'all see other people probably saying it, but you know people don't believe until the shit hit the fan. That's one thing I noticed about most people in the United States. They want to party, live life, until it hit the fan. When it hit the fan, then everybody, it was scattered. No.
He instead ended up in Qatar. So how does a content creator with millions of followers end up on the FBI's radar? Well, it first started on November 22nd, when a woman exchanged numbers with Pritchett. The unnamed woman told investigators she and a friend met up with Pritchett. First, it was harmless fun, like working out, ATV riding, and bowling. But it was that trip to the bowling alley where it took a dark turn. The 2 women reportedly felt like something was off when Pritchett and his 2 friends started acting strange. According to one of the women, they were repeatedly looking around, seemed on edge, and were acting suspicious. That's when they learned Pritchett and his friends were having issues with another group at the bowling alley. So the 2 women told Pritchett if he continued acting that way, he should just leave with his friends. So he left. But after some time, the women texted him to get their things out of his car. They all met up at an HEB. And Pritchett switched up his mood and offered them a ride home, and they said yes. But Pritchett flipped again. The women told investigators he began acting erratically and skipped what was supposed to be their route to get home. The women said Pritchett claimed someone was after him and started making phone calls. He then started driving so fast, going past 100 miles per hour. The women claim he pulled out a gun and started waving it through the sunroof while still driving erratically fast, then began firing the gold-color handgun out of the car window. One of the women reportedly told Pritchett to take her back to her apartment and try to calm him down by asking him to pray with them. But he still continued driving crazy fast down the I-10 highway. One of the women told police Pritchett then made a video call to another woman saved in his phone as future wife. He allegedly asked the woman on the call, "If I had the perfect opportunity and was in the middle of nowhere where no one could hear them scream, should I just go ahead and do it?" And the woman on the line reportedly responded, yes. The women in the car told police that Pritchett told them, "I'm going to F y'all and then kill y'all." By this point, the women said they were texting one another during all of this, but told authorities Pritchett then started pointing the gun at them and took their phones away so they couldn't communicate with each other. According to police, Pritchett then pulled off the highway onto the shoulder of I-10 near Sealy, Texas. Seemingly with a change of heart, he told the women to get out of his car, allegedly telling them this is your only opportunity. So you can imagine how scary this is. You're dropped off in the middle of the night, left stranded, and your phone is taken from you. The women told police they spent more than an hour along the side of the highway before they were able to flag down a driver who called 911. But their stories were corroborated by a huge clue that would help investigators piece together what happened. One of the women had the Life 360 app on her phone, and screenshots, which included timestamps and the route they took, supported the victim's story of what happened. Pritchett was ID'd through his driver's license and social media pages. But a huge problem. When investigators reached out to him, his phone was no longer in service. Instead, they found out through his TikTok that he was planning to move to Dubai. So here's where the FBI steps in. They found out Pritchett didn't buy a ticket there, instead purchased a one-way ticket to Qatar on December 9th. It didn't stop authorities, though, from charging him. And December 26th, he was charged with aggravated kidnapping. And despite the serious charge, Pritchett, like most content creators,
yeah, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Just from hearing what we hearing right now, just from hearing a little bit right now, either this motherfucker, he was off some drugs and paranoid, schizophrenic or some shit like that, or I don't know, man, because I heard two of the female stories, and the first thing that the female said was, he cheated on me. That's the both of the females. The one female say, I cheated on him first with his homie or some shit like that. So I don't know, man. I don't know. He looked like a motherfucker, though. I know people like him that was nerds who got a little bit of money and then they think they can motherfucking overpower somebody because now they got some money. They on some Revenge of the Nerds type shit, you know. But I don't know, man.
kept on posting. On January 4th, he posted an article from the Houston news station KPRC, along with the caption in part saying, "Let the show begin, #Houston, Texas. Let me show you how to take the monsters down the #smooth way." You see it say accused, right? Don't worry, LOL. I'm finna give you the details on here and in the court of law. Well, that all caught up to him, and this week he was arrested on the aggravated kidnapping charge. And all the wealth he flaunted on social media might have just been that, for social media. According to KPRC in Houston, his financial affidavit showed he requested a public defender, reporting his monthly income at a whopping $0.00 and no listed assets.
I want to give a huge thank you to you, our viewers, and our amazing sponsors like Upside.
He spent that motherfucking YouTube bag on that motherfucking flight to Dubai. Unless he got all here, unless he went over there and brought some property in Dubai or something. I don't know. So you need a public defender now. He gonna need more than a public defender on that shit that he fighting. I ain't gonna even lie. Going in with a public defender, bro, he ain't never coming. He finna go and do a lot of time. Kidnapping. Yeah, they ain't got no shell casings of shit too. Y'all is right.
Charged with the offense of aggravated kidnapping. I'm interested to see the timing of everything. Because when we talk about did he flee or abscond to the UAE, when was he noticed notified about the charge, and was that something that he considered when he booked his flight to Qatar, or was that something he already did? You know, that's something that will come out in the evidence, but it's definitely something to take into consideration. I'm sure the court took that into consideration when setting his bond as well.
Yeah, that $100,000 bond is a lot of money for sure. And talk to me a little bit about the law in Texas of aggravated kidnapping. How serious is that charge, and how long could Corey Pritchett face behind bars if he's convicted or pleads guilty to a charge like this?
So we'll start with just like the basics of kidnapping. So kidnapping is a third-degree felony. And so that's like the intentional or knowingly abducting of another person. It's escalated to an aggravated kidnapping with a couple of different circumstances that can occur. One of them is if the person attempts to inflict bodily harm or sexual abuse on the other. And that's what this charged with. The offense has a punishment.
Wait a minute, y'all. Hold on. I gotta back this up real quick. I just gotta back it up just a little bit. Probably a little bit more.
Or pleads guilty to a charge like this.
So we'll start with just like the basics of kidnapping. So kidnapping is a third-degree felony. And so that's
okay. I got one question, right? They got in his car willingly, right? They got in this car willingly. That's all I'm saying, man. They don't sound like no kidnap. When you say kidnapping, I'm thinking you saying like he did this shit from the jump. Like, get in right now for I'll pop you. Now that's kidnapping. They got in the car. You know what I'm saying? So what charge is that? I don't know, man. We got to just listen, I guess.
That's like the intentional or knowingly abducting of another person. It's escalated to an aggravated kidnapping with a couple of different circumstances that can occur. One of them is if the person attempts to inflict bodily harm or sexual abuse on the other. And that's what this person is being charged with. The offense has a punishment range once it reaches aggravated kidnapping to first degree. First degree has a punishment range of up to 99 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. Now, if Corey can show that this is one of the defenses that he dropped the ladies off in a safe area, then technically the charge can be reduced to a second degree. However, in this particular instance, I don't foresee that being something that he will say as he dropped them off on the side of the interstate. Right? So that doesn't make it a safe environment. But if a person can show that they release the victim into a safe area, then their charge from aggravated kidnapping can be reduced from a first degree to a second.
Wow, that's just a lot of time. Plus, the gravity of the situation is very serious. And I remember when this story first came about, and it seemed through his social media that Corey Pritchett didn't appear, I should say, to be really kind of taking it seriously. If you kind of just go off what he put on social media, he kind of even blamed the women he was with. So I kind of, given everything that we know right now, I want to ask you, do you agree that this was the right charge in this case?
I do think it's the right charge because this is based off of what the women have said to the investigators, because otherwise it would just be a kidnapping. If I was, of course, defense counsel now, I would make this be a trial case because there's several issues here with the case. So it could be, it's an interesting portion for this particular case. So the first thing to think about is that the women voluntarily got into the vehicle with him. And that's going to be something that defense counsel raises.
You hear me? That's what I was just saying, y'all. That's the first thing that I would have raised when I heard that shit. Like, they got in the car, and then like at what point of the ride did he held you hostage? Because if he's still driving, he gotta stop and let you out. Well, we gotta see. But yeah, it's he seemed like he a little nerd ass dude, bro, who got a hold of some paper, bro. And then he got on some Scarface shit, bro, on everything. Karma motherfucker though.
Now, it transitions, and this is the arguable part here, is that it can transition into a kidnapping when the women have stated in their testimony with investigators that he pointed a gun at both of them and stated in some very colorful language that he was going to sexually abuse them and then even kill them. And so that's when it transitions into an aggravated kidnapping at that point. Now, the text messages between the women and Corey, that's going to play a very important role in if this case continues to be a trial or if he accepts some type of plea agreement. And so that information would really be important as far as it being a trial or a plea agreement.
And I'm sure, when investigators probably first learned of this case, it probably is hard for these two women to go and tell police, we met this guy, we hung out with him all day, we went to the bowling alley with him, then all this stuff happened, he dropped us off on the side of the road. But investigators say they used one of the women's phones using a Life 360 app to kind of piece together what had happened, corroborating further their own accounts of what happened in their story. So I want to ask you, what are your thoughts on that type of evidence and how Corey Pritchett's defense attorneys might be able to poke holes, if they can poke holes in this evidence of kind of leading where the phone took them, and just how Life 360 kind of played a part in corroborating their stories? Can the defense really poke any type of holes in that?
Yeah, well, I'm not completely sure how Life 360 app works. My understanding is that it can be a GPS tracker, which allows for people to be able to track the phone location. And so there may be some other features that it allows for, and so to help corroborate the women's story. But the prosecution is going to be looking in every possible option to corroborate these women's stories, because that's the only way that they're going to proceed and be victorious in a aggravated kidnapping charge, because otherwise it's their word against his word. And so they're going to be looking for every option, every opportunity, everything that they have in order to use to move forward with this aggravated kidnapping charge.
And do you see a case like this going to trial? I can only imagine what that could even look like, but do you see a case like this going to trial? And if not, do you see prosecutors possibly offering Corey Pritchett a deal in this case?
I would say I would foresee it going to a trial setting. A lot of times when it is one person's word against the other person's word, a lot of times those cases do go to trial. And so again, the women voluntarily got into with him, and we move forward into it transitions to that aggravated kidnapping based off of their testimony that he pointed the gun at them and said that he was going to kill them. And so at that point is the transition over. And so I do foresee this being a trial case unless the prosecution offers him, I would say, a reduction down, so a reduced offer, which had him with going forward. And so they may offer him a reduction, some type of probationary period that could include some jail time, or it could include some classes. We don't know. But unless they offer him something that's reduced, I could see this being a trial case.
And what do you make of just the whole aspect of Corey Pritchett being this social media personality, being this content creator with millions of followers? And then you have that other aspect too, where, we all know, covering a lot of stories kind of similar to this one, that, not everything that you see on social media is really what it is in real life. And for example, in this case, Corey Pritchett signing that financial affidavit, one asking for a public defender, and two saying that he has no assets or money to pay for.
Hey y'all, what you trying to sneak this? What you trying to say he broke? Hey y'all, hey kids though. That's what I was just saying too. I'm glad that she brought it up, because somebody they misconstrued what I was saying about Temu. I say I wear Levi's, but these guys, they get on DJU and all these other platforms and acting like they got it, but really it's coming off Temu, because I'm seeing the shit pop up on my phone, the Marys, Rock, and it's on Temu site. It's on Temu and fucking Sheen and Amiri and all that, but they faking like they got it. And then you got kids who probably parents can't get them nothing. They go out there and try to kill somebody for it when really the gang members getting their shit off Temu. You know, that's what I was trying to say. If you thought I was trying to look down or anything, because I ain't got champagne money or bill money. Shit, I'm trying to buy land and houses and property. I ain't got no bill money, money. I damn near don't even want to buy no more. Got the highest I'm gonna get, but I don't think I ever give up weed. But yeah.
A defense attorney, what do you kind of make of just that 360 or 180, I should say, just from seeing the persona that we all see on social media versus what these allegations are and what he's being accused of?
Yeah, I think that's a really great point, in that things are always as they appear. And so sometimes people present their best selves, or we don't know what they're using to present their best selves, or this facade of who they want to be on social media. We have no idea. But if he had the assets or had any type of a financial resources available, and he could have used those resources to post his bond, right? He has $100,000 bond. If he were to use a bail company, most of the time the bail bondsman companies will charge a portion of that amount, and so they generally don't pay the full amount, and then the bail bondsman company is just responsible for the remaining amount. So they say that the bail bondsman company charges you 10%, so they may pay 10% to the bail bondsman company, and then that's all that the defendant or his family would pay out of pocket in order for him to be released. And so in my mind, that's saying that $10,000 is what he would have to put up. And that's still not a small amount of money, right? But however, if you are saying that you're this person who goes to Qatar and do all these things, again, we don't know what someone's financial responsibilities are, what their resources are. And so we just, you never know what a person's financial aspects are.
Yeah, of course, because given, we never know that maybe all the money was kind of put into this move to the Middle East possibly as well, too, which could explain, the no assets or no money for a defense attorney. And speaking of that, where do you think this whole aspect of him fleeing off to Qatar, even though he told his followers he was going to Dubai, where do you think that all kind of plays into kind of potentially an admission of guilt? Do you think that this, I know we kind of spoke briefly about it earlier in our discussion, but do you think it was planned? Do you think it was to kind of get away from what he's being accused of? Or do you think that it was just, what, I do want this new life for myself. I do want to try to move out here and just start fresh? Or do you think it kind of played into what he's being accused of?
Spoons, they're out. Panera's.
Y'all, so I need the Texas people. I need my Texas people in the building, man. I need y'all to talk to me. Talk to me about this bond shit. Okay. Chicago ain't got no bail bondsman, so I don't know how a bail bondsman work. But they saying that a bail bondsman, you could basically lowball a bail bondsman. Like basically, like instead of paying $100,000 or $200,000, you can get a bail bondsman $12,000, $13,000. And then he'll come and get you out, right? That's what they saying. Shit, nah, they don't. Oh, so all right, okay. So that's why he basically, so basically he playing broke so they can lower his bond. So what would he pay off $200K onto a bail bondsman? 10% of the bond. Oh, he better start dropping content from jail then. Hey, I'll be on that motherfucker phone on my page. Hey, I'll be yanking my page right now. Man, I'll be on that phone. Hey, Nene, cut up the volume. Yo! I'm on the sale block. Y'all already know my bond 200K. Turn up. No, you have to have the assets that match the bond amount, and you have to put that up. Oh, so you can have the money, but you got to have a house or something that's worth that money too. Same thing in Minneapolis. Yeah. I know in Minnesota they got a bail bondsman. I know that for sure. All right, so let me see.
New ciabatta dippers are in. Each melty sandwich paired with a perfect portion.
We can leave this one. All right, Liam, what's up, my boy? Have to show proof of the assets. Shout out Aisha Bell, Ash Bella. BS, nobody ain't got to put up houses in Texas. You got that 10%, you getting out. Oh, shit. If you don't have that 10%, they have your assets for collateral. Oh. So you can put your house up to the bondsmen too. That's what y'all trying to say. Okay. What the fuck going on with the volume, bro? Bro, they got a whole court case. Oh, bro, let me make sure it ain't my volume.
All new here at 4:30, the YouTuber accused of kidnapping 2 women in Houston back in November today went before a judge.
Yeah, investigators saying that Corey Pritchett Jr. promised to take 2 women home, but instead started driving towards San Antonio, claiming someone was after him. The women say he threatened them with a gun, fired shots out of the car, and confiscated their phones. Investigators say he kicked the victims out of the car along I-10 near Sealy in the middle of the night and then fled the country.
He did purchase a one-way ticket about a week after the incident, posted on social media he was starting a new life in Dubai. And then I think about last week, he flew back into Houston, and that's when he was apprehended.
Pritchett, who posts about his family, music, career, and more, has nearly 4 million subscribers on YouTube. He's now being held on $200,000 bond.
ANC in the building. Shout out ANC. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Lil Reese gonna be the same way, man. Lil Reese got to get away from Kimani. I ain't gonna lie. It's time for Lil Reese to get away from Kimani, man. He said, Kimani, you gonna do it? I'm like, God damn, Lil Reese, this the same girl, bro. This like the 6th video where he like, Kimani, let me talk to her. Like, you trying to talk to your victim, bro. After you done victimized the girl, you trying to talk to her now, bro. Like, you just get in the car, Lil Reese, man. You embarrassing. Like, just get in the car. That man was in his drawers, bro. That shit was so funny. Hold on. Matter of fact, let's watch that video, man. We gotta watch that video. We gotta watch this video, man. Lil Reese crazy for this, man. This is crazy. Shout out to hold on, let me see if we can get a all right, fuck it. I gotta put it on. I'm gonna zoom through it though. Shout out to Chirac Humor.
I chose Wix for my business because of its massive scope for function.
Lil Reese got a problem, bro. Like, ain't no way in the hell, bro. Like, I went to jail for a domestic, man. The shit ain't fun, bro. The shit ain't fun. Then you going back to the same person who got you locked up, bro. That's like insane, bro. And I've been know what insanity was shit since like 5th grade, man. My teachers and them told me 5th, 6th grade, you know. And it was crazy, bro. I'm going back to the same person get drunk or mad, put me back in jail, bro. It ain't even the fact that I was doing nothing. I could have been chilling. Motherfucker could have bust off me. I'm defending myself. Not playing the victim or none of that shit, bro. But it happened, bro. It happened to the best of us. But I ain't finna keep it. You ain't gonna see nobody count me the 5th, 6th time about Kimani. Once I go to prison, it's over with for you. I ain't never coming to talk to you. And that probably is the best thing, that you go to jail for so long that you get out and don't even fuck with that person no more. You know? But Lil Reese got a problem, bro. He like a serial domestic.
Recording. That's make sure you're not terroristic track 9165.
Lil Reese, this must be the only crib. This shit normal in the projects, but when you that shit embarrassing in them nice neighborhoods, everybody looking out the window, police outside, like that shit embarrassing. That shit embarrassing, period, though. But when you stay in a rich neighborhood and shit with some money. They came to this crib at least about 5 videos that I seen, that I reported about. This the 5th video.
Sean 56. Sean 56. I have an open garage door. I'll check in the garage door.
Effie. Come on. Hey, y'all, I gotta fast forward it up a little bit because Lil Reese playing around. Lil Reese want to play peekaboo and shit. And I'm trying to get to the. Hey, shout out to FE, man. Shout out to FE, man. On some real shit. Yeah, Lil Reese crazy, man. But this the 5th video of Lil Reese at this house. So for him to keep getting out of jail doing 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, it's crazy, bro. He need to stay away from her, bro. Baby mama or not, you know what I'm saying? Until you can grow up or something, bro. Like you gotta just gotta back off, man. You gonna keep going to jail, bro. When you got a domestic, bro, it's like you kill somebody, bro. You can't get no regular job. You can't do none of that shit with no domestic, bro. Like they don't play about domestics, man.
How you doing, sir? I was checking in on, you have an open garage door here, and someone called in a sister. Is the other lady here? Okay. How you doing, ma'am? I think your sister called in for a welfare check, because your alarm went off, and then your garage door is open. Just want to make sure what you get.
You, the sister in the house, the baby, the sister in the house with you with the baby, and the baby mama run out and he answered the door in his drawers, man. This nigga Lil Reese son got he crazy the motherfucker.
What's going on? Who said what?
We was just arguing.
Okay, cool. Just hang out for me. Just hang out for me right there by the trash can. Hang out there by the trash can. By the trash can. By the trash can, man.
What you mean?
Stand over there by the trash can while I talk to her.
She good. Keep money.
Look, man. Please stand over there by the trash can.
You good, bro? You gotta do all that.
Charles 56. Give me the unit, please. Under patrol. Nah, you're not going back inside, man. Stand over there by the trash can. Okay, by the trash can, man.
I got you.
on, man?
He hit me and he hit me sitting there and he broke my phone, so I couldn't even call nobody or nothing. I'm just happy that dog came because I just trying to get away to call. And every time I tried to leave, he just kept on hitting me.
Buy the trash can, man. I'm not gonna tell you again. The next time you move, I'm gonna put you in cuffs. Go over there by the trash can.
He wouldn't let me get out the door. He did. He been hitting me and punching me in my back, hitting me in my face with my baby.
Did he hit you today?
Yes, he just hit me. He just came here at 7 in the morning. He broke in through the window.
Hey, man. I told you, stay over there by the trash can.
Man, hey, fellas, I'm going to tell you like this, fellas. If you stand out, whatever job you got to do, and you got a woman, bro, hey, look, you better off just stand where the fuck you at until the afternoon to talk to your woman, bro. Then come in the house at 7 o'clock in the morning, man. You been out with Johnny the Bumblefuck and some hoes and shit, bro. Like, it ain't no need to even come in the house, bro. I'm just saying on some player shit. I'm just trying to give you some advice so y'all won't go to jail. It ain't no need to come in there. They always said, man, you better be in the house before the sun. The sun better beat the sun from coming up. However you want to say that shit.
Go ahead, put your hands on your back, bro. You keep moving from too much. Put your hands on your back. You moving too much. Put your hands behind your back.
Here you go with this shit. Hey, I need some Key Money shirts. Key Money for real shirts, man. Key Money for real shirts and hoodies, man. Key Money for real.
Key Money.
Come on.
I ain't even doing that, bro. Oh, what she said I did.
I told you to stay over there. Ma'am, step over there for me.
Key Money. Key Money, I told her we was just arguing, baby. That's it.
Get back. A bit. I told you.
I got you, bro.
Okay, 9227
Lil Reese gonna fuck up.
Charles 561 mailed the thing.
He went out last night. He just came back at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I went and opened the door. Came in through the kitchen window, and that's how my alarm system went off. But
I ain't gonna even lie. Lil Reese did it. Lil Reese did that shit. I know Lil Reese, man. He talking about, we was just talking. That's some straight trenches shit. With somebody getting into somebody's business with a domestic. That's how we caught on fire. I told the girl to come out the washroom with my homie. I'm like, I heard them fighting. I'm like, man, come out the washroom, man. She like, nah, we good on everything. Then I fell back to sleep, and then I wake up, my homie waking us up, talking about the whole crib on fire. She done set everything in the trap on fire. We upstairs. She done set all the clothes that's in the trap on fire, mattresses, everything. She mixed lighter fluid with gas, try to take us all out, bro. On some real shit. When we did run into her, her head looked like Bobby's real. We ain't even do shit to her, bro. My homie swole her head up so big like Bobby's real. Shit, we seen why we was on fire and damn near died. But he damn near died. My homie got caught in the fire, the one who whooped our ass. Cause we jumped out the top windows. We ain't know that he was still in there.
all in the face, and he made my mouth bleeding, my tongue. So then he was just mad, and I kept on trying to leave. I'm like, I'm supposed to get on the plane today and go home to Chicago. And he kept hitting me, punching me all in my back. He was just stomping me in my head, and I got my baby, and I was trying to go out, and I didn't even call nobody or nothing. So then I kept trying to leave, and then he laid down, and he kept trying to make me like lay down next to him because he know I'm gonna try to get out the door and leave and stuff. So he just been having me upstairs, just next to him, like with his arm on top of me, so I can't get out, I can't go nowhere, I can't call nobody or nothing.
Okay, how long has it been going on?
He just got here at like 7 o'clock in the morning. I can show you on the camera, but my camera is broke. That's how my alarm went off 2 times. He literally came to the kitchen window.
Lil Reese, man, you breaking through windows and shit, man. I can't see Lil Reese cracking no window, man, and still breaking through windows at this age, man. You gonna fuck up the Section 8, Lil Reese. You can't be paying real money for the crib, man, and you doing that shit. You gonna fuck up the Section 8, dog.
I guess the kitchen window must have been unlocked. He was trying to get in through there, but he couldn't. So he kept on, it was triggering my alarm system. I turned it on. I got sensors on every door, but I just unplugged it because when he went to sleep, I was going to try to run out the house so he wouldn't hear. Anytime a door opens and stuff, it says it. So I unplugged it so I could try to get out when he go to sleep, and then you just showed up.
Okay. So this all happened in the last 2 hours?
7 o'clock. I don't even know what time it is. He just came here like 7:04. Stumping me all in the head.
How long did shit? I think my KTS Dre video, my first video that I did, I think I got down there all my subscribers from it. I think I was monetized with the next video. The next video after that was the rise and fall of FBG Flyboy Gang. The rise and fall of Flyboy Gang, and I think that I was monetized after them 2 videos.
Excitement over AI and how that might dampen the appetite for traditional.
And then he said he was intoxicated.
Yeah, Lil Reese did that shit. He definitely did this shit. He needs some help, man.
Yeah, what happened with that?
I don't know. He might have been. He literally just showed up at 7:04. He left last night around probably 10 p.m.
Okay.
And he just showed up at 7. And because he showed up at 7, I refused to open up my door because I haven't heard from him since last night. So when I wouldn't open the door, he was there. I'm camera in the front. I don't have. I will show you. I don't have my camera. He was trying to.
Hey, y'all see what I'm saying? That's what I be saying, bro. She just said the thing that all you got to do is listen to a woman sometimes, bro. And I'm starting to learn that myself, man, to listen to Nene more. You know what I'm saying? Just listen to it. It won't be no argument. It won't be none of that, bro. Just listen. All you got to do is take some time out, bro. Woosah and listen sometimes. Sometimes they be right, bro. The lady asking, bro, if you gonna come in at 7 o'clock, don't try to come and lay next to me. Ain't no need for you to start taking off your clothes like we finna hump, nigga. On there, that's just respect, bro. You come in the crib, you think you finna get some. You stop answering your phone for all night, and then you gotta break through the window, and now you think you finna get some. Like, that's crazy, Lil Reese, man. That shit together, Reese, man. Yeah, get that shit together, Reese. That shit foul, bro. She told him this like the 5th video. He came in at 8 o'clock in the morning. He came in at 7:55. Like, this the 5th video, man. With Lil Reese coming in at this time, bro. That's the fucking problem.
I'm getting in and banging on the door, but it wouldn't open. So then he went to this door. And he was pushing it like real hard. It was really shaking my upstairs, but it wouldn't open.
Okay.
So I guess he was trying to see what window was open. And the kitchen window must have been open because that's what the alarm went off for. He came through the kitchen window.
Okay.
And he came upstairs and he literally just started hitting me. My mouth was just bleeding and everything. And then he was like, get out, get out. And I was getting ready to leave. And as I'm getting ready to leave, and I had my phone in my hand, he grabbed my phone and he break it right there. So I now don't have nobody to call. And he literally just
I do see the shards of glass from the phone. Okay.
And then we went back upstairs and he tried to get me down and tell me like put my daughter down and stuff. But
hey, look, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Now, this girl ain't like the other girls we be seeing on YouTube. This girl really love Lil Reese, bro. Hey, look, if a girl, this how you know a girl love you, bro. She understand that Reese a rapper. She understand that shit. But, bro, you got to be respectful, bro. If you got a baby mama and y'all together and y'all living in the same crib, bro. You know what I'm saying? Even if you is the income winner, you got to still be respectful, bro. Like, for real. Oh, ain't no need to be with the girl, bro. Ain't no even need to tell her you love her, bro. On some real shit. I'm on Reese ass when he get out. I'm making the biggest video of all the time when I get out. He gonna call me like, man, Scud, why you making a video about me? Why you making a video about me? I know your whole family. Your brother wouldn't approve of that shit if he was here. I don't get no nigga. My brother ain't here. I don't BD. You ain't gotta get loud on BD on King David.
This fight, she never want to get off of me. She always want to just be next to me because she know I'm hurt. So I went to lay down. I just got my head on and stuff.
Do you mind if I see your head?
Pulling my head. Yeah, he punched me all in the back. He was stomping me in the head.
Okay, I'm about to see you, okay? Okay, I'm gonna move your shirt a little bit just so I can see if there's any more injuries. Okay? I'll do some here.
Right in front of his baby and shit. It, bro. Like, I understand, bro. You catch charge, you arguing with your girl, man. Shit happens, bro. But he a serial domesticator, though. I ain't gonna lie, bro. He like this shit every day. You gonna hear one of the police say in the video, last time we ain't even take you to jail. One of the police told Lil Reese that. They say we were supposed to take you to jail last time. And she dropped the charges. That's what the girl keep doing, though. She keep on dropping the charges on Lil Reese. That's how you keep getting out. Lil Reese will go, she'll get an order of protection, she'll drop the order of protection, bro. Like, that's crazy, man.
What's up, bro? I get here, garage door's open. I went around, knocked, no one to answer. I come back over here, he opens the door, and I hear crying in the background. So I told her to step out. She comes crying out to my car. He keeps trying to talk to her like, hey, like it's nothing gonna happen, nothing's happening. Yeah, it is. I told him to stand over there while I talk to her, right? And he kept trying to go back in the house, so I cuffed him, put him in the back. So I'll just repeat what. Huh?
Good? Need EMS or anything like that?
I don't think she. Yeah.
Whatever.
So what happened was welfare check, right? Knocked on the door. The garage door was open, and then after knocking on the door, no one was answering. So then I knocked here, didn't answer. I knocked over there, and I said police, right? And then he comes up on the door, and he goes, "Everything good," but he kept trying to keep the door kind of closed.
Yeah.
And I heard like sniffling in the background, and I was like, "No, like I need to talk to whoever's in the back."
Yeah.
So he opened the door, and I see her crying. She starts walking to my car like, "Stop."
She's got some injuries.
Yeah,
we do have interference. So
yeah,
he smashed her phone, so she couldn't call the cops.
Yeah,
it's freaking dead inside the car.
Well, she told me already. I got it on there.
Yeah, he's already got it.
You said what?
Who is he to her?
I'm getting the boyfriend, I think.
Does he live here?
He does. I'm gonna have to real quick. I'm gonna re-verify all that. Who is he to you? Your brother?
I ain't gonna lie, man. Bro, compared to, well, not Lil Reese, because unfortunately, like, he from the Calumet building, but after the buildings, his mom and them had money. Like, he ain't had to suffer. Lil Reese always was fresh. All his brothers, all of them, his sister and them, like, they been fresh. But you make it out of Chicago, bro. This a big-ass crib, bro. I can't believe how big this crib is. I wonder how much they paying for that motherfucker. And you don't even appreciate it, man. That girl love Lil Reese, man. I ain't got nothing bad to say about Key Money, man. But Key Money, if you gonna keep on getting your ass kicked and go through it, or you gonna move on. Find you a better dude, man. Like a doctor or lawyer with a PhD.
So what?
Did you identify him already?
No, I'm about to go do that right now. I'm going to block her. We're going to block her. I shouldn't have thought. He was your boyfriend, her dad. Does he live here?
I just moved in here last week, so
okay. I just wanted to verify that.
Did he hurt you in any way today?
Yes, he did.
What did he do?
He punched me in my face several times. He punched me in my back. He pulled my hair.
Yeah. And she does have.
I'm going to call EMS out here, okay? I'm also gonna. Do you mind if I take pictures of you? How old are you?
I'm sorry?
Oh, what
are you gonna do, ma'am?
I need to grab my other phone and call my sister.
Okay. Just hang tight for me, just so everything preserved, like that, so we can still, everything, nothing changes. Okay. Oh shit, my shot.
We're getting enough now. Edward 32.
What's your name, man?
Edward 32. If my address reflects 2390 Quick Ridge Drive.
Thank you. Oh, do you mind getting her phone number for me and all that? Yeah, thank you. Oh, you can use back there too. Thank you.
The only reason why I was just doing that
What's
because I
your
just
name,
had woke up. You know,
What's your name?
Tobias Taylor. The only reason why I did all that because I just woke up, bro. I didn't know what was going on.
What?
I had just woke up.
You ain't just wake up, nigga. You thought you was finna get you some, nigga. She say no, nigga. Just say no. Hey, they used to have a commercial on TV. I don't know if y'all old enough to remember, but it was a commercial. Just say, hey, it doesn't make you a man or something. Just a rapist. I don't know if y'all remember that shit. It used to be like, just say no. It used to be wrap it up. The wrap it up commercial used to come on every 5 minutes. Wrap it up. And then it was the just say no. It doesn't make you a man or a superpower. Just a rapist. Just say no, dog.
I just was asleep.
You said that's the reason you did all that?
Yeah, I promise you, bro. Like, that's the only reason.
Okay. What's your name?
T-A-B-A.
T-A-U-A?
V-A-V-A-R-E-S. That's what I'm saying, the T-A-Y-L-O-R.
What's your date of birth?
1793.
Have you been arrested for any assault recently?
No. 1693.
693.
That's the only reason why I just had.
So 010693?
Yeah. What happened though? Like, what's
okay, I'm gonna get with you. Just give me 1 second, okay?
Them cribs gotta be like 4 bedrooms. Look like it's 3-4 bedrooms in there. Probably 5.
All right, before going further with this, I'm gonna read your Miranda warnings, okay? All right. So you have the right to remain silent and not make any statement at all. And any statement you make may be used against you at your trial. Any statement you make may be used as evidence against you in court. You have the right to a lawyer, to have a lawyer present to advise you prior to and during any questioning. If you're unable to employ a lawyer, you have the right to have a lawyer appointed to advise you prior to and during any questioning. You have the right to terminate this interview at any time. You understand your rights?
Can I disclose something?
Huh?
Can I disclose it?
Do you understand your rights?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, you still want to talk?
No, I understand all my rights. Can I disclose it? Shoes and socks and stuff.
Okay, you can. Let me finish up here. So you don't want to go forward with this, right?
No, what's that about?
This is me reading your rights. So I'm asking you a question. Huh?
You came for something totally different. So what is I'm getting locked up for?
Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna read you your rights. I'm asking some questions. Right? Do you still want to go forward with this?
Yeah.
Okay. So we got called out here for a welfare check, right? What happened today?
We was just arguing. She just got mad because I was cheating. I came in at 7 o'clock in the morning.
You said she did what?
She got mad because I was cheating and came in at 7 o'clock in the morning.
Okay. And then
that's crazy. Y'all heard that? She got mad because I was cheating and I came back at 7 o'clock in the morning. Ain't no need for y'all to be together. You going to jail and you going to jail for nothing, brother. Somebody send this clip to Kimani so she'll know. Fuck it.
Yeah, at any point you put your hands on her?
Never.
No? Okay, so where do those marks from her come from?
I don't know what it was. I don't know. She wasn't with me. I wasn't with her all today.
Okay. So why did she come out crying whenever?
Because I came in at 7 o'clock in the morning. We was arguing. We had a very intensive argument, and that's what it was. And she was mad. She looked at my phone. I went through her phone, and she said I had girls calling me, and I was cheating. I was out fucking a girl that night. That's what happened.
Okay. So again, I mean, how did she get that mark on her mouth and that bump on her back? They look fresh.
A bump on her back?
Yep.
Yeah, no, that wasn't for me. I ain't do nothing to her.
How did her phone get smashed?
Because she broke my phone. She threw my phone, and I threw her phone. So
okay.
That's all that happened.
Okay.
Can I get some clothes, please?
We can wait on for a bit, all right?
Yeah, Lil Reese ass tweaking, man. Hey, look though. If you don't look at it no other way, right? Just look at it like this, right? The girl was right for not having sex with Lil Reese when he came in. She said he came in, tried to sleep with me, and try to make me sleep by him and all that, right? And Lil Reese just admitted that he cheated. So he jumped through the window, ain't jumping no shower. He come on rock hard trying to get some. Like, what type of shit is you on, pal? That's crazy, bro. The girl right on this situation, man.
And the child's name, date of birth, and her phone number.
Thank you.
Case number's been added. Do you have it right now?
What's that?
Clothes, like house shoes and shit like
that. Yeah, give me a second, man.
You better call Becky with the hair.
Yeah, he has a history of assault family. So I gotta look at how extensive it is, but he does have a history. I'm not sure if it's on her, but I'm gonna double check everything.
I think it's on. He should be on probation for it.
Okay. So it's probably a protective order, huh?
Well,
damn.
Dismissed or anything.
Bro, the lady say Lil Reese got 4 protective orders on him. Damn, Lil Reese. Hell yeah, smelling like rubbers, man. You know a latex smell, bro.
What's up?
Females ain't stupid.
Yeah, give me a second, man. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, he has a history of assault family. So I gotta look at how extensive it is, but he does have a history. I'm not sure if it's on her, but I'm gonna double check everything.
I think it's on. He should be on probation for it.
Okay. So it's probably a protective order, huh?
Well, check if it's been dismissed or anything. If it's dismissed, you can't use it.
Okay.
If it's obviously we can articulate it to the DA, but if it's has been dismissed, it's going to be one of those.
Yeah.
So what charges?
I was just a soft family. There's no kitty for us.
Shout out to the Bronx, man. See from the two.
Trying to call 911. Yeah, that was from before that. Before she said she was gonna call 911. She told me she was trying to leave, and then he grabbed her phone and broke it. So she never attempted to call anybody.
So he stopped her from leaving?
Just breaking her phone, never really. Oh, I think she did stop him from leaving. So it's not bad. I'm going all over the place.
Hold on. Take your time.
Yeah.
This is assault family.
Hey, y'all, if y'all not just getting in here, watching the whole video, body cam, Lil Reese, man. He tweaked out again, man. This time, though, you know, we get the full story. We getting the full play-by-play with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I always think up for Lil Reese, man. I know his brothers now might have been on 63rd since I came on 63rd. Me and his big brother, you know what I'm talking about, used to be on 63rd hugging that motherfucker. So I be with him, man, sometimes when he in the right. Like the girl who tried to accuse him of the what's her name? I couldn't believe that story, man. But this story right here with this girl, bro, she love Lil Reese, man. Lil Reese need to stop this shit, bro. I'm going to tell him too, bro. I wrote him a letter already, but I forgot to put because I ain't watched the whole video. But now that I know it's 55 minutes, I got to get on his ass, man.
Get an actual statement of exactly.
Smash that bell for me, y'all. It's for free.
Exactly what happened. Do not rush it, okay?
Okay.
It's early. An actual statement. Figure out your charges. I'll run a CCH on you and see if they can dismiss or not, and then we'll call it a day.
Okay.
Don't rush it. Figure out what you got.
Cool. Thank you.
I'll stay here with them if you want to go in there.
Yeah. Thank you.
He's logged, right?
Yeah, he's logged.
Thanks, Mark.
Okay. So I'm gonna need you to go give me the story, okay? I just want to verify everything. So when he got here, right? What happened?
When he got here, before he left yesterday, I'm gonna say around maybe between 10 p.m. and 11 p.m.
Okay.
He left out the house. This is all on camera. I don't have my cameras to show y'all. I went to sleep, so I haven't talked to him since he left last night. I was supposed to be.
Hey, smash that like button. I got to rewind it one more time. I got to see who house is this, man. Because if this is a house and no Session 8, I'm on Reese ass, man. You going to lose the Session 8. You going to have the kids back in Chicago, nigga. Two things don't fuck up in the black community: the link card and the.
So I'm gonna need you to go give me the story, okay? I just want to verify everything. So when he got here, right? What happened?
When he got here, before he left yesterday, I'm gonna say around maybe between 10 p.m. and 11 p.m.
Okay.
He left out the house. This is all on camera. I don't have my cameras to show y'all. I went to sleep, so I haven't talked to him since he left last night. I was supposed to be getting on a flight this morning. He was calling me around. I woke up out my sleep probably around 6:30 a.m. and I saw he wasn't here. And he never called me, contacted me, or anything.
Okay.
So then, for some strange reason, he started contacting me, and I was declining his calls. I stopped declining his calls. He showed up at the front door on camera around 7:04 a.m.
Yeah.
A black car dropped him off on camera. I can show it to you. He was ringing the doorbell. I didn't come to the door. He was calling me. I didn't answer the phone. So he was trying to force his way in and probably damn near kick the door down. But I wasn't down here looking.
Okay.
And you can't really see that angle of what he was doing. But I could hear him on the camera trying to force himself inside. I didn't come to the door. So then this is how you get to the backyard. He go around that way. And he started trying to get through the patio door. And he was hitting the patio door so hard that my door upstairs was literally shaking as if he was trying to break in.
Okay.
But my camera back there is not on, so you can't see him back there. So then he come back to the front, trying to get in front again, ringing the doorbell. I didn't answer. He got on the phone with one of his friends saying something to somebody. Then he went that way. And that window must be unlocked because that's the window that he came in because it triggered. And I could hear it say kitchen window tampered. The alarm started going off. Once the alarm started going off, but I knew he was inside already, I turned the alarm off because I know he was going to put his hands on me.
Okay.
He literally came upstairs.
No, Tavarius Taylor. Yeah.
He literally came upstairs.
It's on my computer if you want to go in there.
How do you spell his first name?
Tavares.
VARES. Taylor. What's his date of birth?
1693. I sat up in my bed because I hear him coming up the stairs and I'm like, you just broke my kitchen window. And he like, stop playing with me, stop playing with me. And he just got to fucking punching me in my face. And my daughter was laying down sleep at first.
Okay.
after he started punching me in my face and stuff, I kind of got up out the bed a little bit. He threw me on the ground. He was stumping me in my head, and I saw my mouth was bleeding. So I go look in the mirror, and I saw my mouth was bleeding. So at that point, I'm just trying to leave because she wake up and she crying and stuff. So as I'm trying to leave, he not trying to let me leave. He keeps like telling me like, go lay down, like don't go nowhere and all that. So then I come downstairs for a little bit. He followed me down the stairs. Then we go back upstairs, and he was telling me get out. He like pack your stuff and get out. So I'm like, okay, I'll leave. I come down here to get a garbage bag, and my phone was sitting right there. And he was like, let me see your phone. And I'm like, give the password to my phone, and I said no. So then he broke my phone right there.
Okay.
He's still telling me to get out. So now I'm going back upstairs, acting like I'm trying to get my stuff. And he literally holding me hostage in the room, telling me like,
what do you mean by holding you hostage?
He wouldn't let me leave out. He's standing in front of the door. Every time I tried to leave, he would hit me, grab me. So then it got to the point where he literally forced me to lay down. And when I wouldn't lay down in the bed and I was just sitting up in the bed, he got mad. And I'm holding my daughter in my arms while all this is going on. He literally started punching me all in the face. Then I did like this. He started punching me in the back because I got my fucking daughter in my arms and I don't want him to accident.
Hey, facts. That's what I'm talking about, King Charles, man. You gotta see it from this point of view. Reese gotta put himself in her shoes. Let her come in at 7 o'clock. Let your girl come in at 7 o'clock. And then you tell her you don't want to talk, but she still want to talk about like she still want to justify the shit you don't want to hear. You hear me? She trying to kiss on you, but she been outside all night, smelling like a Magnum condom. Just think about it. What if your girl did that shit? That's all.
But then he hit her. So then he started punching me in the back, and he like lay down, and like trying to put his arm on top of me so that if he feel me get ready to leave and get out the bed, he wake up. Like I'm telling him like go downstairs and get us some juice. He don't want to go get it. So then I ended up, let me come downstairs and get us some juice, and I unplugged the alarm system because I'm thinking in my head, how the fuck am I gonna get out the fucking house? I don't got no phone to call nobody or nothing. My alarm, anytime a window or a door is open, it triggers. So I didn't want him to hear me trigger the alarm. So I unplugged it and I go back upstairs. And he's still holding on to me, not trying to let me like get out the bed, like literally telling me to lay down and putting his leg on top of me, putting his arm on me and my daughter, putting his arm on top of us so we can't get out the bed. And then he showed up at the fucking door.
Okay.
By the grace of God, he showed up at the door.
Okay.
And he told me don't come downstairs. So then he came downstairs after you start knocking. I'm gonna try to send you away. That's why I can't be behind him.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure everything's looking good, okay? You might want to
Cool. No back, one more question for you, I figure. Whenever you said he was holding you down, right, on the bed, how was he doing that?
Like putting his leg on top of me and I'm laying down with my daughter like this.
Okay.
He's on this side. He's putting his arm across both of us so that he could feel us like get up and get out the bed.
Okay. Yeah, y'all can happen. Thank you.
Hey, Reese fucked up the whole tour with Chief Keef. He went to jail. He ain't even go on tour with Glow Gang. Chief Keef checked 3-4 million, man, off that tour, off them states. Went to a couple of states, man, and checked $3-4 million, man. Reese, they gave Reese $25,000 for that case in California that the girl tried to steal $25,000 and say that Reese had tried to take something like the coochie crook. But that's the truth. She was trying to rob him. So Reese got out of that, but he ain't go. He got locked up like 3 weeks, a week later at this house and went to jail. So he ain't even going on tour with Sosa and them. Yeah, Sosa tried to get him some money, bro. Keith always tried to get Lil Reese some money. Because when Keith ain't had shit, Lil Reese was his friend, man. Lil Reese is real friend, bro. Lil Reese and T-Roy and Vaughn, them his real friends. But before they met Vaughn, Reese and fucking Keith and T, they was boys, bro. Reese and fucking Keith was like always together. Fredo, Reese, and Keith. You're gonna always see them.
So, from what I see so far, it's still just a Salt family. So what she's saying is that he came home from at 7 a.m. from a black car. Came out. He came in through the kitchen window. Whenever he got here, he got upset because she wasn't letting him in, and that's when he punched her. Because he was cheating, right? And it kind of just the blows kept coming, and then whenever he stopped, my bad, yeah, like he punched her in the face, like she said a couple times, and then whenever he stopped, he tried forcing her into the bed to lay with him, as well as a kid. And the way he did that is by holding her like in the kid like this, so they wouldn't be able to leave without him knowing. And she said that she told the guy to get them some juice. He said no, like it's not even in the bed. So then she went to go get it with the kid. She unplugged the camera, so the camera is voice activated. Like whenever a door opens, it goes off. And after that, when he came downstairs, saw that she had her phone, and he was like, "Give me your phone." And he grabbed the phone, broke it, and was like, just basically said, "Get out." So she went upstairs, started grabbing her clothes, and whenever they went back upstairs, he started standing in front of the door, like not letting her out in the bed. That's when I showed up.
So he did not let her in.
Yeah.
So you have two charges.
I think the DA would take the lower charge up. I mean, if they take continuous on them, are they like, do we have continuous? You think they take a felony and then a lower misdemeanor?
They won't take continuous because you don't have continuous.
Yeah.
It only happened this morning. So they won't take continuous because you don't have continuous. It only happened this morning.
I thought he was convicted of assault.
Against her. It's against her. He also violated protective order in that
You have
case.
violation of protective order. You have assault family.
Interference. He destroyed her phone when she was trying to.
Well, she wasn't trying to call. Yeah, he just grabbed her phone and broke it.
Yeah, so you don't have interference, but you have the other charge.
I misunderstood.
What is that when you're trying to leave but they stop you?
Impeding a doorway, something like that.
It's right here in my tongue. Obviously, are they going to take all three? No, but you push for it because it's just one complainant. You have multiple complainants, then maybe, but your biggest one is going to be assault family and violation of protective order.
Okay.
So on your CCH, you have a lot. So aggravated assault family member. This was in 2023.
Okay.
I'm just trying to see this again here. What's her name?
Her name is Carrie.
Mia Mason? Yeah.
Oh, come on. Hey, wait a minute. Her name's Carrie?
Camilla?
K-I-R-I.
Okay.
So how did she come in the picture? What, Camilla?
Huh?
Mason. Who's Camilla Mason?
That's her. That's the victim.
Okay.
That's the child.
Oh. Look at date of birth.
Right here.
My bad. Yeah.
She's in the thing.
Date of birth
since 2022, brother.
Yeah.
All right, so you family in 2023, where he was deferred 4 years probation.
Okay.
She's the victim.
2020.
Violation of protective order,
Here in 2023.
2023. Conviction. Her as a victim.
Hey, smash that like button for me, y'all. If y'all just not coming in here, we looking at the Lil Reese video, man. Hey, it's crazy, man. Now this video, out of all of them, man, it's crazy, bro. Cause like this lady really loved Lil Reese, bro. This the third time I heard her say about, coming in the morning, bro. Like, hey, this to all the fellas out there, ninjas out there, my white brothers, Korean brothers, Vietnamese, whatever, Russian brothers, whatever you is, man. Hey, look, bro, or female, if you come in the house at 7 in the morning on your partner and you ain't just got off no motherfucking airplane, off no business trip, vacation, and none of that, you was outside and you ain't talked to the person who you lay in bed with for 15 hours. Hey, you might as well stay outside, man, until traffic start moving. You know what I'm saying? Until, so you can go over somebody else's house and go to sleep if y'all do argue or something, bro. Don't try to slide through the window and try to get some like Lil Reese, bro.
And then deadly conduct, someone else missing?
No. Huh? Deadly conduct.
Yeah, smelling like dick and balls, man.
Deadly conduct.
This man smelling like straight dick and balls, man. You done had an orgy and now you trying to come back to your girl and get her that shit on everything, bro. Now say what if she would have gave in to him? What she gonna be on the internet 3 months from now? He gave me chlamydia, or some shit like that. Like that's crazy, bro.
Violation of protective order, conviction, and assault family. So what are your charges?
You said what?
What are your charges?
Assault, family, violation of protective order, and unlawful detainment. Well, it's a ticket. Okay, cool, thank you.
Hey, my whole thing is though, like you been all night. You just you lied to her. You lied to her about that what you was doing outside, but you just told 12 the truth. You see what I'm saying? He lied to her. He went in the crib. That's why he got into a fight with her, because he was lying to her. I wasn't doing that. I was with Sosa. We was trying to do something. We was trying to sign the deal. She know you be around stars and shit, but she know when the money's short, man, too. She live with you, Lil Reese. She, what I'm talking about? She know when you give her money a lot when you got it, and then she know when the shit's short. Well, you tell her, hold on, wait a week or two. You got to do some promotion on your channel or something. She know when you broke, nigga. You come in trying to get some after you done already got some. You done told the law that you was cheating, but you up in there choking her up like Homer do Bart. That's crazy, bro. We should have lied to them too. Yeah, you gotta stay at Lil Mama house till about 3. He thought that was gonna get him off by telling 12 he cheated on his girl. Oh yeah, she just mad because I cheated. Like you finna go home or something. No, nigga, you going in them cuffs.
You have
reached DA intake for filing charges. For log manager, press 1. For intake communications,
1 second, man.
press 2. For DWI and no refusal, press 3. Or any assistant district attorney, press 4. Your call is important to us. Please continue to hold for the next available representative.
Damn. Hey, I know Lil Reese was fucked on this case. Shit, he called the attorney, the police calling him. I ain't never seen the police who come and lock you up call. I thought the detectives called the state's attorney. Yeah, bro, I ain't never seen them process him in front of the crib, bro. I ain't never seen no regular police officer call the state's attorney, bro, to get the charges approved and shit. They doing this shit right outside their crib, man. This shit embarrassing.
Your call is important to us. Please continue to hold for the next available representative.
Whenever he stopped, he pushed her onto the bed, made her lay there with him, as well as with his kid. So she tried to get him to go get some juice. He wouldn't go get it, so she decided to go downstairs and get it. When she went downstairs, she unplugged the home security system so she could leave the house without getting detected. And when he came downstairs, saw she had her phone, requested her phone. She said no. He took the phone, broke it, went back upstairs. They took both of them back upstairs, and then she said that he would not let her leave the room by having them, both him and the kid, on the bed with his arms and legs wrapped around them, just so he could feel they move, like if they try to leave. She did have a knot on her back, as well as a couple marks on her face, which they're getting photoed right now. When I talked to him and ran him his rights, he said he never touched her, and she's only mad because he got caught cheating.
So, how did he hit her?
He punched her multiple times in the back, a couple times in the face.
I got you.
Yeah.
And he has a protection order in place?
Yes, sir.
What case is that out of Harris County?
He has multiple cases out of all Harris County. I can give you his phone number if you'd like to see him.
Yeah, do you have a SPIN number?
Yes, sir. It's going to be 03132472.
All right. Raphael Rondon.
It can be Tavares Taylor.
Can you tell me the SPIN number again?
Yeah, 03132472.
Okay.
And the
I don't see that he has open family violence. Oh, here we go.
Mhm.
Well,
and it looks like it's been going on since 2023, from what it looks like.
is the woman's name Kimani Mason?
Yes, sir. Kimani. I'm sorry. Let me get her full name. Kimani Shakira Mason. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Okay, they're off.
I think we can do a felony assault family member second, right? Because he's got a prior conviction.
Okay, so family second. Okay.
And what was the next? I don't see an active protection order out there, do you?
I probably overlooked that, but no, I don't think I do either. So it's been over a year. You're right, sir.
Well, that's all right. I think we got assault family member second. He's on deferred for assault family member with the same victim.
Right.
So
Also, the deadly conduct was against her as well. Yeah.
But he's on a 4-year deferred.
Right.
So let's do the assault family member second.
Okay.
And then that's a 3rd-degree felony, and we'll go from there. I think that's enough to hook him up right now.
Alrighty, cool. Thank you, sir.
Let me give you my name.
Yeah.
Kenny. Hold on a second. Let me tell this other person I'm helping you.
Okay.
Bro, he just called the fucking state's attorney. A regular fucking police officer called the state's attorney. I ain't never seen that shit, bro. Like, they don't even need to talk to them about nothing because they can't do nothing. Like, you'll see a detective or something. Or, like, if they're a sheriff, like Squeeze or something. Somebody who gonna help you out. Like, ain't no need to talk to no regular police officer and make no deal with him. He can't do shit. He a fucking beat cop.
Hey, sorry about that. Let me spell my name. It's M-C-K-E-N-N-E-Y. James McKinney.
James McKinney. James and M-C-K-E-N-N-Y?
E-Y.
Oh, okay. M-C-K-E-N-N-E-Y.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Tim.
Hey, fellas, I want to say something else. Because you getting a little money, right? You getting a little money. And the girl who been with you, you know what I'm talking about, damn near the whole drill scene. You know what I'm saying? A girl who you laid down with, had a baby with, right? A girl who you done told shit, who done probably know about the killings and shit in Chicago. You gonna keep on fucking over like that. And she know all your secrets. You know what I'm saying? Like that Lil Reese better be careful, man. On some real shit, he better be real careful. He telling her to get out all the way in Texas, bro. Like, we all the way in Texas, bro. Even if I did get into it with my wife or something like that, if we in Texas, I know I gotta protect her. You know what I'm talking about? She ain't talking about going to the airport or something like that, then I ain't finna kick out no fucking Texas and tell her to get out. You know, that's just weird shit alone. But yeah, Lil Reese better watch it, man. Cause a scorned woman, the judge told me when he let me go for the last domestic, when the girl who put the domestic on me, when the judge seen it, he like, nah, I believe you this time. He say, man, but I want you to watch. It was a white judge, an Italian judge, Coughlin. He said, I want you to watch A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. That's what a scorned woman is on everything. A white judge told me that. Go and watch Thin Line Between Love and Hate. Yeah, they got the old places reinstated.
Charles 5-6.
Charles 56.
Charles 5-6. One in custody.
933, Henry 69, Charles 87, check.
Yeah, Irish, Coughlin. Yeah, he Irish. I know he like a mobster, bro.
Assault family, second.
On everything, bro. Yeah, he Irish. That's what he is.
Because picture order was over a year ago.
Eyes.
Like it was already not active anymore.
Well, so remember, protective order, it has expirations, right? Violations doesn't. I'm sorry, bond conditions.
Okay.
Bond conditions remain indefinitely until he's done. So
okay.
You have violation of bond conditions.
I'll call him back.
Nothing with the kid. You articulated he had the kid in his hand and
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just call him back for our bond conditions. Tell him like, hey, can you read me the bond conditions because he has to have something.
Okay.
And just make sure to call CPS.
Okay.
You can do it while you're. If you want to head out, just or when you're at the jail. I mean, it's up to you.
Okay. Okay. Cool. Sounds good.
Hey, Dro, that's the neighborhoods where we be seeing on First 48, the body been in the crib for 3 weeks. The neighbors ain't seen shit. That's one of those neighborhoods because we ain't seen no neighbors, nobody playing basketball. Usually we'll see a Becky or whatever you want to call a lady who be hassling black people. You will see one of them outside recording this shit, calling the landlord, calling the association, the association for the neighborhood to report this shit. We ain't seen nobody, bro.
You said what? Yes, I told Paris to give her. I gave him Paris one to give her. You don't have underwear. Joe would take him like that, right?
My clothes and my jeans sticking in my phone.
Just give him something.
Okay.
I know that's a nice ass house, though. That's a nice ass house.
Get some shorts and some shoes for him.
Okay.
The living room, goddamn, is so big. You gotta put 100 on that motherfucker. Yeah, that is crazy, man. You whooping ass and can't even get away. Every time, Lil Reese waiting out for the police to come. Every situation. This like the 8th video that I seen domestic with Lil Reese, where he waiting to try to explain to the cops what the fuck happened. Ain't nobody trying to believe you. If you ain't call the cops to report this shit, like you going to jail, man.
So they're both gonna have to stay, but
make sure it's over here in his pocket.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna take everything. I'm gonna check everything right now.
Hey man, if I was Lil Reese, man, I mean, it'll be cheaper, man, if you want to cheat, just to let her go back home or something, man. In Rome, get you a house. It'd be like Hugh Hefner, goddamn it, if that's how you want to live. But you gonna keep going to jail, man, in that house, man, because it seems like after you cheat, you want to make the rules now.
Huh?
That's mad.
Cool. I mean, it's his pants. I gotta get some. Okay.
But you gonna leave the comments on the ID?
I mean, this is his stuff. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay.
money.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1,060.
1,060. Right. Just make sure you put it in your report. Put it in his pocket.
Cool. And then at the jail deposit slip, right?
He can put that on once you get to the 7th floor.
Yeah. Okay. No, I didn't. Can you give it one, please? Oh shit.
Oh, can you tell where I'm going? Really, yeah, praise for this one. Hold on, we gotta watch this part. We gotta see Lil Reese demands. He did some fucked up shit that he wanna be. That he wanna talk to money.
Charles Henry there. Charles.
All right, man, I'm sure. I'm not that.
You gotta probably go come here.
Say what?
I ain't gonna better put them on.
Yeah, reset present. Outdate 2029 or some shit. Max outdate. 2026.
Yeah,
some jogging pants. Some jogging pants. You tell her to some jogging pants.
That's the one she wanted to give me, so. That's the one she wanted to give me, so.
No, this one I just took off, but I'm saying, you want to give me some jogging pants, please.
I mean, don't put on what I give you, bro.
These kind of tight, bro.
What you want me to do about it? That's the one she gave me.
Yeah,
No, man, come on. She gets the out. Put them up.
Crazy.
Turn around. Oh, shit.
This nigga Lil Reese crazy, man. Hey, can you go in there and tell her to give me some jogging pants?
All right, man, I'm sure I'm not that.
You gotta probably go come here.
Say what?
I ain't gonna better put them on like that.
Step out. Before you get out, collect through here.
Yeah, I need some jogging pants, man.
Oh, yeah,
some jogging pants. Some jogging pants. You tell her to some jogging pants.
Yeah, that's the one she wanted to give me, so. That's the one she wanted to give me. So.
That was this one I just took off, but I'm saying, you want to give me some jogging pants, please.
I mean, don't try what I give you, bro.
These kind of tight, bro.
What you want me to do about it? That's the one she gave me.
Hey, Lil Reese, slow than a motherfucker. He say with a straight face, these the ones I took off. He just took the pants off, man. You just climbed through the window with them pants on, man. You been out having sescapade with the Prince jeans on. Now you don't want to wear them to jail. You don't want nobody to see you in your motherfucking leopard pants.
Nah, man, come on. You can step out. I'm gonna put them up. Turn around. Oh shit. Turn around. Keep it in.
No shirt.
I'll just put the shirt on the jail. All right. You good? Huh? You good? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, the money.
And
Sit back.
he needs to be buckled.
Needs to be what?
He needs to be buckled.
Okay.
So look, he said that's enough to send me to jail.
You said what?
The charge he was saying on the phone is enough to send me to jail, you said?
Give me a second. I'm gonna go charges.
This nigga asked this. He's finna go
I have
to
a
jail.
shirt. I have his ID here.
You need anything?
Yeah.
You need anything?
No, that's pretty much it.
Look, this is crazy as hell. He said the charge that I'm charged for is I'm finna go to jail. You finna go board to jail, dude. You finna go.
Sorry about it, man. He's asking for his phone.
I don't got his phone.
Cool. Have a good one, man.
Ah, she got back. She got Reese. She finna go through his shit. Hey, I know she lied, but shout out to Key Buddy, man. Key Buddy, I know you lied like a motherfucker, baby. But go ahead and get your get back. He got her get back. Listen to her.
Sorry about it, man. He's asking for his phone.
I don't got his phone.
Cool.
Hey, women, tell me she lying. Tell me she ain't lying. She lying like a motherfucker. She got that phone. She got that motherfucking phone. Reese finna flip.
She said she ain't got it. She ain't got it. She got it.
Nah, nigga. Wow, she got Reese phone, man.
Remember at the JPC, starting mileage 793.
Oh, my mama, she finna get Reese out. I know she calling every number in that motherfucker and everything, man. Now she can cash out herself and everything. Reese mad to the motherfuckers. She got that get back, man. At least she got the phone, man. She can cash out herself. Take out his PayPal. Smash that like button, y'all.
Jury selection began in the ASAP Rocky assault trial. Rocky entered a not guilty plea to felony gun charges, including 2 felony counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm. He's accused of shooting his former friend ASAP Relly in the hand, grazing his knuckles after an argument in Hollywood, California. Rocky denied a plea deal today at the start of the trial before jury selection, where he would have only had to serve 5 months in jail. And now the prosecutors say if he's convicted and found guilty by a jury, they're going to recommend 10 to 12 years. So he could have got out in like 3 to 5 months if he took this plea deal, but he's putting his balls on the table when he's going to trial. Here's the footage that they have on him right here. I remember seeing this like over a year ago. So this is the argument starting with Rocky and Relly. Apparently Rocky's here, but we'll see. So they're saying the person in the hoodie is Rocky. I don't know why they're saying ASAP. I hate when people call Rocky ASAP. That's been my pet peeve for like 10 years. His name is not just ASAP. Oh wait, that's Relly right here in the hoodie. Did they have it backwards? This is ASAP Relly right here in the hoodie. And there's cornrows. Really does look like Rocky. Kind of damning evidence. And this guy, I forgot his name. That's another ASAP member. So they're pointing out the gun now down below. It's definitely damning evidence, right? So here's the part of the shooting part right here, but obviously very grainy. They're saying Rocky is pulling up the gun right now. This is him, and he shoots and everyone runs. But that's so grainy that it's kind of hard to tell who's who, right? So there's some doubt there for sure, because you can't tell who's who. It's just like 4 blobs running around. But there's also a lot of weird things with this case. Apparently, this guy that got shot in his hand, he never even went to the hospital until the next day. Like, it wasn't a wound that was like a serious, it was like literally a grazing. And he apparently went back to the crime scene himself and picked up the shell casings. Yeah. Bizarre. Here's a video of court today. Shout out Megan Cuniff. I'm going to put her channel down below. She's a really good reporter covering the trial in LA. I think it's going to be streamed on Law and Crime, but we'll see. So this is the whole plea deal offer right here.
I wanted to know What is there an offer from the prosecution to Mr. Mayor?
Yes, Your
All
Honor.
right, what is the offer?
The offer is as follows. Go ahead, counsel. The defendant would plead firearms, violation of 245B, and admit the allegation that he personally used a firearm.
So admit that he personally used a firearm and plead guilty to it, clearly.
So he pleaded to those charges. He'd be placed on probation for 3 years with 7 years state prison suspended. He'd have to serve 180 days in the county jail, complete 480 hours of community service, a 52-week anger management program, a gun safety course, and surrender any firearms that he has in his custody.
So a lot of stipulations there, but the main thing is 180 days in jail and 3 years probation, 7 years suspended prison sentence. That's a hell of a deal for this type of charge, bro. He allegedly shot someone in an argument in Hollywood, California, grazing them. Clearly, him denying this plea deal here, he thinks they don't have a good case.
And Your Honor, we wanted to make sure that the defendant understood. We said, I'm going to do that.
I'm going to ask him, is he aware of this offer and how he feels about it?
The judge's like, I got it. Calm the f down.
We just wanted to, from the people's perspective, Your Honor, make sure the counsel understands, the defendant understands, that if he's convicted, his max on this case is 24 years. We're going to be asking, very likely.
So the maximum sentence on this case is 24 years. He just said that. 24 fucking years. They're going to be recommending what?
A sentence that's going to be somewhere 10, 12 years in state prison.
60% of you aren't subscribed. Come on, hit the subscribe bell.
He's going to have to serve, depending on CDCR's different credits, which seem to be changing. Originally was 85%.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. If you ask me from what I'm listening to right now, A$AP Rocky a motherfucker dumbass nigga on everything, bro. Hey, look, dude already, the victim already said you did it on everything, bro. What, you scared to go to jail or something? He act like he's scared to go to jail. Ain't your name Rocky or, you know what I'm talking about? You the A$AP, y'all little crew out the projects. Gang, gang, gang. You scared to go? Nigga, they said 24 years. They asking that he got to do 12 of it.
They're still serving 2/3. But 2/3 of that time is a lot of time in state prison. We just want to make sure that he is aware and understands for issues later, if he's convicted and there are issues of ineffective assistance, I didn't understand, I wasn't told, etc., that he's in court understanding that that's what he faces if he's convicted.
Mr. Takapina and Mr. Siegel, can you discuss this offer with your client?
So the state's trying to say, I want to make sure he knows if he's convicted, it's 10 to 12 years in prison. Okay, let's see what Rocky says.
Mr. Mayor, do you agree with that?
Yeah, they spoke to me about it in detail, Your Honor.
Do they fully explain to you what the offer is to you?
Yes,
Yeah,
Your Honor.
I would have took that 5 months. You shot somebody.
How do you feel about it?
I respectfully decline. Thank you.
All right. You understand that you never know what a jury's.
What a legend Rocky is. By the way, Rocky has been one of my favorite artists since literally 2012 when I was in 8th grade. So this is a crazy trial for me. And he followed me on Twitter like 8 years ago because I posted a video on YouTube and he saw it and he put me on his Snapchat and somehow found my Twitter. So I love you, Rocky. Let's keep going.
5 months.
Oh, but it doesn't go your way.
You gotta be that ain't nothing to debate about.
Of this crime, they go in custody and they go to prison. Are you aware of that?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. You're not going to get any special treatment. You're not going to, your status as an entertainer, your status as the significant of Rihanna, that's not going to go to your benefit and it's not going to go to your harm. I'm going to treat you like I would anybody.
Hey, that nigga know if he go to jail, man, Chris Brown gonna be in his crib, man. Work. That nigga don't want to go to jail. He don't want to leave Riri. He know motherfuckers gonna be sticking tree and Riri.
Nobody else is sitting on that in that chair.
That boy don't want to leave Riri.
That if convicted,
you know, nobody sticking tree and Riri.
You'll get a significant prison sentence. You are.
Yes, Your Honor. I'm well aware.
All right, then.
Putting his balls on the table. He's like, I can win this shit. Take this shit to trial. That's what Rocky's saying right now.
You're not interested in the people's offer.
No, Your Honor.
Okay, then that takes care of it.
So here's some tweets about the whole evidence side of things. You're saying you want to know about the evidence, right? How he's going to get away with this, if he did it, if he didn't do it, whatever. Relly, the alleged victim, waited days to report the shooting. Police couldn't find any shell casings, but Relly went back and found them and gave them to the police. They still don't have his medical records from when he allegedly got shot, and they don't have the gun that was used. Barely visible video evidence of the incident that also didn't show any shooting occur. I mean, technically, I don't know if there's a muzzle flash, but it's 4 people running around. The witnesses are also on ASAP Rocky's side saying no shooting happened. Well, I mean, witnesses could be biased. It's his boys, you know what I mean? Trying to break up the fight, but I don't know if there's any other witnesses. But yeah, if they haven't found the gun, the guy never even reported the shooting. Like, there's a lot of gray area there. There's a lot of doubt. So I think he could get away with it. So this is a year ago. I made a video on this. His lawyer talks about the evidence right here.
Do you feel like your client was set up to some degree? It seems like that's what you're indicating. Is that part of your
question?
defense?
The last question I asked this witness, guys, you'll remember, this Relly was, did you ever ask Rocky or any of his associates for millions of dollars to make the criminal case go away? He swore under oath, no, he did not. That's not going to bode well for him at trial.
So millions of dollars to make the criminal case go away. Relly apparently asked for millions of dollars from Rocky to make this shit disappear. It sounds like they have this on video of him asking for this. And he swore under oath that he didn't ask that.
And I'm not going to try the case here either, guys. And with all respect to all of you when you're doing your jobs, we'll have our day in court. We look forward to our day in court. I am certain Rocky is going to be vindicated when all this is said and done. We're not questioning.
Watch this comment about the gunshot wound right here. It's funny.
Do you think it'll be hard to convince a jury that those aren't bullet wounds on the finger?
That was crazy.
Well, I know they didn't look like bullet wounds to you based on that question.
Do you think it's going to be hard to convince a jury that those are bullet wounds on his knuckles?
I mean, I hit that side podium.
I see a bullet wound right there.
Much worse than that thing, right?
That was crazy.
Definitely not bullet wound.
That was crazy.
Definitely not bullet wounds. Well, I don't have to say more. That's why jury's going to come into play here. Common sense is going to prevail, and we're going to get him through this, and he's going to be vindicated. But the evidence we have that they don't know about is going to be devastating.
Would you have to put Mr. Mears on the stand?
Yeah, sure.
Is he intending
it's a possibility? No, it's way too early for that, guys. Listen, I've been doing this for 1 or 2 years, so I can tell you that it's not proper or appropriate to make a trial decision like defend testifying.
He shouldn't testify for now. But it sounds like he's also going to go the route that the shooting never even happened. Like, that's not even a bullet wound. Who knows? We're going to see tomorrow. Jury selection is going to begin back up tomorrow, or as you're watching this today. But yeah, denied 5 months in jail, boys. Putting his balls on the table. Hit subscribe. I love you guys. Thanks for the support. Peace out.
If he could prove, because they could tell if he got skint or whatever. If he could prove that he got that, I mean, they wouldn't. I don't think they would have went this far if they ain't had nothing on them. Yeah, this ASAP tweaking, bro. 5 fucking months.
Bremer Jewelry Service Department is here to help by restoring and repairing your cherished items. Inside our stores, a team of jewelers and goldsmiths are expertly creating unforgettable designs and handcrafting one-of-a-kind pieces for you.
All right, Mr. Brzlomek is finished, and Mr. Takapina, the floor is yours.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this case is about one man's jealousy, lies, and greed. That man is not Rocky. That man's Terrell Efron, or you've heard the name Relly. He is the source of all the evidence in this case, all that the prosecution is going to rely on. He's the source of all the evidence. The 2 assaults you're going to hear about in this case were both committed by this Relly. Both. All the evidence comes through his mouth. Every single piece of evidence for you to decide these charges comes through his mouth. This case rises or falls on his credibility. The videos you saw, without his testimony, proves absolutely nothing. You need to believe his testimony and his version of events from the video for these charges to be proven. The last thing the district attorney said on his opening statement to you was, don't leave your common sense at the door or use your common sense, something like that. Please don't use your common sense at the door. I implore you to use your common sense in this case. I will address the credibility of Relly in great detail later, what the evidence will show. But first, let me begin explaining the purpose of an opening statement, what we do here. Opening statements are really lawyers giving you a preview of how we believe the evidence is going to show you, come in. How we'll unfold in this case, but it's more than that, actually. It's a promise to you. It's a promise from us to you. It's a promise that what we say is going to be proven is actually proven. And it's not like one of those politician promises. You know the politician promises, right? If you vote for me, I'll lower taxes, I'll make it safe, unemployment will go down, all those great things that politicians promise, and then based on those promises, you vote. And then you hope they fulfill those promises. Not here. Here, both sides make promises to you right now. You get to see if we fulfill those promises, and then you vote. That's the difference. Ladies and gentlemen, you represent the state of California, the people of the state of California. And there's no greater service a citizen of this country can do than.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, man. And then I would have took that. I would have took that motherfucking that 5 months. Cause if they convict him, he gonna be in jail for 12 years. He gonna have to do 12 years of that shit. It ain't looking too good. Tay Savage on shootout with FYBJ Maine. Was FYBJ Maine shooting, or it was a shootout where he was there?
FYB J Main was on my show.
Let's start
and he talked about a shootout that y'all had.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that at all?
I mean, J Main is crazy, man. But yeah, J Main cool though. You know what I'm saying? He cool. But yeah, we had some differences for a little minute. Just from the people I was hanging with, people he hanging with. So yeah, we had some little differences, but yeah, I salute him though.
I mean, you know, he speaks highly of you.
Yeah.
In interviews. You know, he doesn't try to downplay who you are. Calls you John Wick.
He crazy. Everybody call me John Wick now. I don't even say that ain't even Tay Savage ain't my name. It's John Wick now.
John Wick. Right.
I was just in the airport. John Wick. We got John Wick in this motherfucker.
He said that you're more savage than King Von and 051 Melly.
More than savage. I don't know. Them, you know, I don't know.
I mean, he says a lot.
I'm a little older than them though, so.
Okay. Now you knew King Von.
Yeah, so I knew Melly too.
Okay. Were you and Von close?
Yeah. We grew up on in jail.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I was always locked up, or he was always locked up. But then people always be like, man, this is a little guy from O Block that kind of remind me of you. So when I see him, I'm like, all right, yeah, I can see it. So like his mannerism, I'm like, all right, cool. After bam, then we got real close. We got real tight.
In jail?
Yeah. When I was locked up, he had came home, he beat his case. He was writing me through his mom. Like he'd write his mom sent it to me. You feel me? Yeah.
I mean, what did you think when he got out? He started to just blow up.
Shit, I knew it. Cause he got that, you know what I'm saying? Like what's that word? Charismatic?
Charisma.
Yeah, for sure. He got that.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah. I agree. He was like, at the time, I felt like the hottest new gangster rapper in hip hop. Just period. Not just Chicago, just period. Like people were looking at him as like, okay, this is like that next guy in the genre.
For sure.
And he was turning up. I mean, Durk was fucking with him. But then the situation happened in Atlanta.
Yeah.
You saw the video?
Yeah, once I came home, I saw it, yeah.
From your point of view, and I interviewed Lil Tim.
Yeah.
And we broke down, I don't know if you saw that interview.
Who Lil Tim?
Lil Tim was the guy who shot.
Lil Tim, yeah.
He's Quando Rondo's guy who ended up shooting Von.
Yeah.
You know, and we went through the whole story about how, you know, Von jumped on Quando first and then things escalated and so forth. When you look at that situation, do you feel that Quando's side was justified in what they did, or do you feel like it didn't have to go that far?
I mean, truthfully, I feel like, they did what they had to do. You feel me? They did what they had to do. I wish that, somebody probably told Von, like, nah, like, wait, or let me do it or something, or, you know what I'm saying, or something like that. But shit, somebody play with my homie, shit, they did what they had to do. But, that's just what happens. Like, they do what they got to do, then, like, it's just, that's what happens.
Yeah, I have security.
Yeah.
If someone just jumped on me and they had a reputation for extreme violence, I would expect my security to shoot that person.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And we will sort it out afterwards.
Yeah.
But I feel like people in Chicago like couldn't accept that. It's the whole slide for Von, even though Von was the aggressor.
Yeah, it is what it is. Like, so me personally, like, I've been doing this for a minute, so I like understand. Like, certain shit, I'd be like, damn, I hate that this happened, but I understand why this happened. But just because this happened, this still had to happen behind that. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I get it, but it's just like, it is what it is.
You said the one clip before that one?
Everybody be asking me work.
Bro, you get
in the comments, let me know how many people got that song on their playlist, that Jello Ball. I'm a spur on the corner road. It's something. Give me some more. Hey, who got that song on they MP3 player, or who got the song? Who brought the song? Did anybody in the comments? Did anybody download it? Did you pay for it? Let me know something in the comments. I'm doing a survey.
A month for free. Tang wasn't the only one in Durk's family tree who was claiming dog pound, as his late cousin and OTF artist Newski, who was seemingly very close with Durk and D-Thang throughout his childhood, would also claim this set, while also being closely affiliated with another set called Face World 079. Even the music video for Durk's first nationwide hit, This Ain't What You Want, was filmed in the Dog Pound's hood, as can be seen from the street sign of Green Street at the beginning of the video. Growing up, D-Thang would have two best friends, Chino and SB, who were both from the eastern side of the south side, with at least Chino allegedly being part of the THF-46 gang set located in the so-called low end. Fortunately, almost since the start, OTF would experience some major setbacks. In May 2014, only a few days after signing his deal with the label, Durk's cousin Newski, aka Nunu, real name MacArthur Swindle, would be gunned down in Chicago, and as was the custom at the time, DJ Academics would soon report on Newski's death in his highly sarcastic style as part of his War in Chirac YouTube series.
It's your boy DJ Academics. Restarted the first 48 o'clock. Start pressing up RIP t-shirts because I gotta ask, is there heaven for a Chirac Savage? It is with great sadness, great shock, great disbelief that I have to announce that OTF Nunu has been caught lacking at the mall and is now deceased. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please be warned, the following story is very graphic in detail and the involved is at maximum levels.
Following Newski's passing, some of his friends would begin to call themselves Newski Gang or Newski World in his honor. Many of these friends seemingly residing particularly in the Face World 079 hood. Newski's killer has never been caught, but online drill detectives have commonly held one man in particular responsible, this being 051 Melly, one of the most infamous people in drill music history. While practically being from different sides of the South Side, Durk being from Lamron and Melly being from 051 Young Money, Durk had ultimately gotten involved in a serious beef with Melly's set through Lamron's affiliated sets, such as 600, who were in a deadly beef with 051 at the time. There'd also been some people killed in the dispute between Lamron and 051 even before Newski's passing, with a Lamron member called OJ allegedly having been involved in the murder of an 051 member called Fathead, together with 600 members in 2012, while 051 on the other hand had allegedly killed Durk's good friend and a member of Lamron called Lil Rob in 2013. Melly's friend and 051's top rapper, Lil Mark, would also directly diss Lamron and Tay-Town in his March 2014 remix of Durk's song Competition, titled No Competition, rapping how he was smoking Taysky Pack, whom Tay-Town was named after, as well as Lil Rob, before saying that he's 300k and die L's, with L of course standing for Lamron. Only days after dropping the diss song, Lil Mark would be tragically killed at a bus stop, allegedly by Lil Durk's friends, one of these rumored to have been King Von himself. And after this, Durk would diss Lil Mark in 600 rapper E-Day's remix to the song War, saying how he was smoking on him. Durk would also film a highly disrespectful video of himself at that very bus stop where Mark had been killed. Newski had also gotten into an online beef with Melly's good friend and Durk's former friend Mubu Crump, who had a bitter falling out with OTF sometime in 2013. And following Newski's death, Crump would film himself at Newski's death site, even saying that he was at the scene with Newski's killer, making many believe that this person was indeed Melly. Less than a year after Newski's death, OTF would suffer another major blow, as OTF Chino, real name Uchenna Aguina, would be gunned down in March 2015, while sitting in his car outside of a fast food spot in the 8400 block of Stony Island Avenue, after he had taken part in an anti-violence event. Newski and Chino's deaths were
OJ is OJ from Lamron. Little OJ from Lamron. That's Jam cousin. OJ from Lamron. That's Jam cousin. OTF Jam. That's his cousin. OJ. We just checking out shit at this point, y'all. I'm gonna go back to the Tay Savage after this. So just bear with me. We just rocking and rolling, man. We just seeing what, you know, what he talking about. But far as Newski, far as Chino, I don't really know what happened to Newski. I know they had grabbed Duck and try to motherfucking was talking about, they was lying talking about Duck and them had something to do with that shit. But the person who killed Newski was a midget. Person who killed Newski was like 5'2", 5'1". They was a midget. It looked like they had to jump up to shoot him inside his car. So I know they was little. They wasn't no tall motherfucker. Because if you got to jump up to a truck to shoot through the window, or stand up on your tippy toes to shoot, you little. So it was T. Roy. Man, why would T. Roy kill Newski, dude? Like, for real, be real with yourself, man. Be real with yourself, man. Is T. Roy the only motherfucker that little?
Devastating for D-Thang, as he would often let his followers know on social media. Chino's murder also remains unsolved, but once again, the same two people, Melly and Crump, would be associated with the hit, with Crump being the one to diss Chino the hardest, again, going to the murder location and asking the cashier at the food shop if they had an order for Newski, calling his meal of choice the Chino burger.
Hey, y'all got the order for Newski? Chino burger. Chino burger.
Meanwhile, only a few days after Chino's murder, Melly would tweet a tribute to his fallen friend Lil Mark, together with a cryptic line that indicated that Melly had gotten some kind of get back for Mark. Melly was also fond of dissing both Newski and Chino on social media, and he too would join in on Crump's burger joke during one of his Instagram lives.
Just like me a piece.
Yeah, Chino burger. That's what they said.
Crump would continue dissing Newski and Chino, sometimes aiming his words directly at D-Thang, commenting under his tribute post.
It's funny how it was funny to them now, and that we still alive and all these dudes gone, and it ain't funny to us what they were saying, bro. Like, it's crazy. Like, I still never laughed about the Chino burger joke or none of that shit, bro. You know, I still don't understand the joke, man, but, you know, playing with the dead man, you're gonna be right with him, bro.
To Chino in 2017 how D-Thang was the reason that Chino was dead, while Lil Durk was the reason that Newski was dead. Clearly, Durk and D-Thang were big targets for their enemies in the streets who had already killed people close to both of them. According to Durk and D-Thang's mother, D-Thang himself would end up getting shot twice between 2016 and 2017, but little is known about these incidents. Fortunately, he would seemingly survive both events with relatively little injuries. Mubu Crump, however, wouldn't be so lucky, and in May 2018, he would meet his end as he was gunned down in front of a house party during a drive-by shooting, where Melly would allegedly also get hit but survive. The killers have never been caught, but the most popular theory online, surprisingly, points to the rivals of OTF, particularly a member of the STL EBT set called Can't Get Right, aka Get Right or Man Man. This
the shit that started it, man. This right here. Whoever started this rumor right here started the Melly shit. And that's how Melly would end up being backdoored. I still think in my heart, man. Now, Melly was a reaper and all that shit, bro. But the way he got killed by, you know what I'm talking about, and these guys be bragging about it. We the backdoor gang. We the slime them out. You know what I'm talking about? Like, okay, y'all slimed out Melly, but it's a lot of people dead behind that shit, bro. Like, I seen the whole fucking like wiped out. I'm just gonna be real. I seen the whole, like, all the people that we know, the rest of them that was left after TB and T-Roy them and Poppy, all them died, Brick them. You know what I'm saying? Like, the little ones that was left, they was just getting taken left and right. Bow, 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 bow. It wasn't even worth killing Melly, bro. Y'all laughed for 30 seconds, man. And then they made it rain.
This theory being further boosted by the claim that another STL member, the infamous shooter Wooski, was allegedly later caught with Crump's murder weapon. However, this claim has seemingly been debunked by the YouTuber Loyalty and Betrayal.
Let's just be clear. Wooski was never arrested with a gun. He was arrested because...
How the fuck is somebody not from Chicago talking about? Hey, Trap Lord Ross, your ass gonna be bad, man, for talking about our shit, man. Oh, some real shit. How the fuck you gonna have somebody else confirm that AD from the city? Like, stop it, man.
Wearing a Long Live Baby D shirt with a large F Melly text boldly printed on the front, together with a picture of him. Durk would also seemingly begin to diss Melly often in his songs following Baby D's death, like saying how there is one special op that they haven't killed yet in his July 2019 song Like That, or even specifically addressing the person who killed his cousin in his August 2019 song Die Slow, this likely being a reference to either Newski or Baby D, while seemingly giving an order to his guys to make sure that he dies slowly. Shockingly, exactly 1 month after the release of this song, 051 Melly would be killed on the south side of Chicago while attending a house party at the 6100 block of St. Lawrence Avenue, this being in the hood of the Jaro City and Taekwon World sets. But despite the peculiar timing, Durk would seemingly have nothing to do with Melly's death, as his killer would allegedly turn out to be someone with a personal vendetta against Melly, a Taekwon World member called 007 Nate, real name Nathaniel Hicks, whose house Melly had allegedly shot up leading up to the killing. However, the evidence against Nate would ultimately not meet the burden of proof beyond reasonable doubt, and despite the facts that he was apparently identified as the shooter by multiple witnesses, and seen entering the house with a gun and then fleeing the house after the shooting, and being eventually caught a few days later with the murder weapon still on him.
Yeah, man. I don't know how Nate, I don't know how he did that, but he a bad motherfucker. Whoever inside him, that nigga got caught with the gun that killed Melly and still beat it. Yeah, this was a crazy case. Hicks was identified by witnesses. Additional Hicks was identified from blank as a person entering the premise with a handgun prior to the homicide and a person fleeing the location from the homicide. Hicks was arrested on September 2019 in possession of the handgun that was used to kill Yarmel Williams. That's crazy.
It didn't stick. FBG Duck's murder was allegedly part of a long-running beef between two gang sets from the south side of Chicago. Duck's set, STL-EBT, sometimes referred to as 63rd or Tocqueville, largely identify as gangster disciples. On the other side is O-Block, who are primarily black disciples, this being the set where the majority of Duck's convicted killers hail from. A deadly feud between these two factions, who exist just a stone's throw away from each other, stretches back more than a decade, particularly throughout the 2010s, when this feud would claim the lives of many young men in the area, with Redditors speculating that at least 10 people lost their lives in this deadly beef. But to understand exactly how Lil Durk became part of this beef, we have to go all the way back to the beginning. Some of the first mentions online about the beef between STL-EBT and O-Block, or Wick City as it was known then, date all the way back to the early 2010s, although likely the beef had already started in the late 2000s. However, as already alluded to earlier, this war was never just between these two sets, but rather between numerous gang sets whose affiliations and rivalries were commonly based on their overarching gang identities, these being the gangster disciples, the black disciples, or the GDs versus the BDs, with sets like O-Block, Lamron, 600, Front Street, and TYMB being clicked up on the BD side, while sets like STL, EBT, Jaro City, Taekwon World, MOB, and Brick Squad would form an alliance on the GD side. And it was his next diss song which would be one of his most disrespectful ones yet, and unfortunately also his last song, the infamous track Dead. Duck would begin the song by immediately announcing that the Chicago Legends track was nothing but business, before going straight back to dissing dead people from the BD side. Duck would also acknowledge Von mentioning his brother Brick in the song Took Her to the O, saying that Brick had been slinging dope when Von was still doing kid stuff like swimming and fishing, before dropping some more highly disrespectful bars about dead members from sets like 600 and O-Block. Unfortunately, the rest is history. Dead certainly increased the size of the target on Duck's back, but regardless, at this point, he was the most high-profile GD rapper from 63rd and probably the biggest trophy in the streets for his ops. Sadly, in August 2020, about a month after releasing that song, Duck would end up getting brutally gunned down by members and affiliates of O-Block in a brazen, broad daylight attack in Chicago's most upscale shopping district, located in the Gold Coast neighborhood, right in front of the Dolce & Gabbana store. Now, if you want to see a deep dive all into the details of the murder of FBG Duck and the aftermath, you can go and check out my 2.5-hour video just on that topic. But for the purpose of this video, let's keep things brief and focused on Durk's connection to the crime. Because right after Duck's murder, Durk would once again be caught right in the middle of an Instagram live when fans would begin to barrage him with comments about Duck's passing, with Durk acting like nothing had ever happened, showing himself hopping off a private jet in good spirits while completely ignoring the imploring messages about the death of his biggest enemy.
See fans make a plan, watch the score in the mail. You know, 39 years I heard them crying to sell. Boy, get money right up. I took a picture on my block, they think I'm back in the field.
Von, on the other hand, would come out with the most unconvincing statement, trolling the whole world, saying how the two had settled their differences right before Duck's passing, even adding sarcastic lines about how he was going to be thinking of Duck every step of the way, and also making snide remarks about how Duck had been dissing his dead friends and family members. Meanwhile, as time went on, the feds would get involved in Duck's murder investigation and track down the entire route that the killers had taken to the murder scene, tracing their origin back all the way to O-Block, with surveillance footage literally filming the entire crime, with them driving from O-Block to the murder, committing it, and then driving back again. However, even with all of this evidence, it would be over a year before the feds would even be able to move in with their indictment. But eventually, in September 2021, the feds would indict 5 people for the murder of Duck. Charles Liggins, aka C Murder, Kenneth Robertson, aka Kenny Mack, Carlos Offord, aka Los, Christopher Thomas, aka C-Thang, and Marcus Smart, aka Muwok, as well as another man, Ralph Turpin, aka Teasy, who had been the person that spotted Duck and gave up his location. With such a clear trail left behind by the so-called O-Block 6, also known as the Sloppy 6, it was inevitable that they would also eventually be found guilty, and all 6 are ultimately facing mandatory life sentences, while a 7th person associated with the murder, Zell Munna from O-Block, would sadly end up taking his own life before the FBI could indict him. However, during and after the trial, the discussion would also focus on the possible culpability of Von and Lil Durk in Duck's murder, particularly as the prosecution's legal documents would claim that Turpin, aka Teasy, had allegedly
Smash that like button for me, y'all, so this video can get around. Shout out to the Mod Squad, all my mods. Shout out to Bone Yak.
would also mention a person named as Individual E, who pretty clearly appears to be Lil Durk, being listed as a high-ranking member of the BDs, with these details suggesting that even the FBI wasn't ruling out the possibility of Lil Durk's personal involvement in the hit on FBG Duck, but avoiding naming him specifically. In fact, based on these documents, some YouTubers would even claim that D-Thang would have been indicted too if he hadn't been killed in June 2021. Furthermore, it would be revealed that there had allegedly been up to a $100,000 bounty placed on Duck's head leading up to the murder, with many pointing out to a vlog filmed in O-Block a couple months before the murder took place that showed Von giving out wads of cash to other members as potential proof of this bounty being handed down. Furthermore, the person placing this bounty allegedly being someone who bought custom-made chains for O-Block members. Indeed, the Fed's investigation would also focus on the so-called O-Block chains that King Von had actually purchased for many members of his set both before and after Duck's murder, with many of the alleged killers of Duck also receiving one, as Von would apparently spend over $100,000 to buy altogether 16 O-Block chains. The timing of these purchases and the distribution of the chains to prominent members of O-Block, including the alleged killers, appear to symbolize loyalty and respect within the gang's ranks, as well as possibly being a reward for a job well done with regards to the Duck murder. For example, Muwop could be seen with Von at the jewelry store shopping for additional O-Block chains a mere 6 days after the murder, while others like C Murder could also be seen posing with the chain on his social media just a few days after the murder. Interestingly, also Lil Durk himself seemingly received one of these chains, while Boss Top was alleged to be one of the leaders of O-Block alongside Von during the trial, with Top actually describing the chain as a hood trophy. But wearing the O-Block chain was by no means Lil Durk's only connection to Duck's murder, because in the years following Duck's passing, Lil Durk would diss FBG Duck several times in his music. For example, in his December 2020 song Redman, Durk would mention how he knows someone who died with a famous name, but his friends still haven't slid for him. This possibly being a reference to the fact that FBG Duck's set, STL EBT, aka Tucaville, would seemingly not retaliate following his murder, with apparent posts circulating suggesting that Duck's people were frustrated that nobody actually got revenge for him. However, the more clear-cut disses towards FBG Duck would start in early 2021, as Lil Durk would release the brutally named song Should Have Ducked, together with Memphis rapper Pooh Shiesty, where Lil Durk raps how he gets so high, he gets high as Duck, a reference to Duck being dead and in heaven. Youngboy, Quando Rondo, and OTF had a seemingly amicable relationship up to this point. In February 2019, Von and Quando were seen hanging out backstage at a show and filming a skit where Quando actually would diss Von's ops from 63rd Street in Chicago.
I'm saying though, they got 63rd dirty. I'm talking about hey, listen, no man, 64, y'all 63rd over there.
Hey, you see this shit, man? This crazy, bro. This video right here, if I was Lil Durk, I would have been like, man, him and Von were just kicking it with each other, man. I ain't sliding for that bullshit. You hear me? This nigga talking about F-63rd, they bombs and everything. And then a couple months later, they'll be the ones who responsible for Von. Von responsible for his damn self. He thought he was just too tough, man. Y'all already know what I'm about to say. Say it with me. Von was running around Atlanta like a mad dog ready to be put down. We sorry, Wayne. We had to put your brother down.
Smoking crack.
Things seemed really positive between these two groups, but that was all about to change when a year and a half later, in early 2019, Von would hop on IG Live to call out Youngboy, claiming that he had lies or cap in his raps.
Youngboy talking about on this song, bro. What? He talking crazy on this. Oh, yeah? He ain't even like that. Oh! On this man. Cap. You got cap in your raps.
However, in August 2019, King Von would surprisingly tweet a welcome home message to Youngboy following his release from jail. So despite their growing tensions, there appeared to be a brief sense of camaraderie between these groups. Around the same time, Von would actually begin incorporating some of Youngboy's rhetoric into his own style, further blurring the lines between respect and rivalry. In October, DJ Academics would stir the pot by tweeting that NBA Youngboy was the realest street rapper to ever emerge since the original Chirac drill era, challenging fans to name another artist who really lived the life they rapped about. Without hesitation, Lil Durk would respond with a suggestion of his own, King Von. In February 2020, King Von suggested that he and NBA Youngboy had actually worked on music together, even calling on Youngboy publicly to release the track on Twitter. In a post that seemed to hint that Youngboy had been holding onto the song and blocking its release, in May, Durk would release his 5th studio album, Just Cause Y'all Waited 2, a sequel to a mixtape that he had dropped back in 2018. This album also containing the song Turn Myself In, which had been originally released in June 2019, just before Durk had been locked up for the alleged incident in Atlanta. The album would debut at number 5 and later became his first album to reach the top 2 on the Billboard. Billboard 200. But as Durk celebrated his album rollout, King Von would be out instigating the beef and prodding Youngboy. And in August, he would tweet a cryptic message to his fans, claiming that they wouldn't believe the woman he had just made a hit song with. Later that same day, photos surfaced online of Von with Jania Michelle, the mother of NBA Youngboy's child, sparking a social media frenzy. Von escalated the drama by insinuating on Twitter that he had a sex tape with Jania and hinting that he could release something that could make someone stop claiming their kids. Jania quickly denied the rumors, attempting to shut down the speculation. However, leaked messages suggested that Von's actions were less about Jania and more about getting under Asian Doll's skin, revealing that his supposed collaboration with Jania was an effort to provoke Asian Doll, who he'd apparently split up with at this point. Asian would quickly dismiss Von's claims as lies, asserting that she had found direct messages between Von and Jania before they split up, just adding more fuel to the fire.
Oh, now I've seen it in them DMs. I've been seeing it. She's lying. I've been seeing it. Been on dick. I've been seeing it. None of this not a surprise. This is just on the internet right now, you know what I'm saying? I've been new.
The very next day, NBA Youngboy would respond with an Instagram post aimed squarely at Von. And in a shocking move, Youngboy captioned the post with a vow to make sure that his son sleeps with King Von's daughter, turning the trolling into a deeply personal and slightly weird attack. Amid the escalating tension, Durk and Von's longtime friend from back in the days when OTF was something more than just a rap collective, Lil Reese, would enter the beef too, tweeting a bold threat that he planned to beat up Quando Rondo, a close friend of Youngboy and an artist on his NBA label, to which Rondo would respond by saying that Reese and the Chicago rappers in general wouldn't do nothing. At this point, the beef between Von...
Hey, right. I always wanted to know, how the fuck did Von and Rondo get into it, right? So Lil Reese kicked it off. Lil Reese the motherfucker who started the Rondo shit, right? Am I hearing it right? Get in the comments, y'all. I always wanted to know this shit. Like, how the fuck did they start? They were just talking with each other, talking about duck them. I think Lil Reese started that shit, man.
OTF was something more than just a rap collective, Lil Reese would enter the beef too, tweeting a bold threat that he planned to beat up Quando Rondo, a close friend of Youngboy and an artist on his NBA label, to which Rondo would respond by saying that Reese and the Chicago rappers in general wouldn't do nothing. At this point, the beef between Von and Youngboy had now broadened to include numerous people from both sides. And in September 2020, King Von would tweet what appeared to be a direct threat towards Quando Rondo and NBA Youngboy, saying that he hoped God had space for both of them. The following day, Quando Rondo's right-hand man, Lil Tim, would fire back on Twitter, warning Von and the other Chicago rappers to think twice before messing with Quando. But Von, unfazed, would respond the day after, saying that he'd been fighting his whole life and he could punch hard as hell. Around this time, Von would also begin publicly claiming that he was single and too focused on his career to be in a relationship. However, he would still be spotted at a club with Youngboy's baby mama, Jania Michelle.
So just like 2 days ago, Jania was spotted in the club with King Von's sister, and King Von was also there as well. You couldn't see them together, but you know they were together. If you know, you know. 2020 was truly King Von's year. He had dropped 2 successful mixtapes back-to-back, Grandson Volume 1 and LeVon James, and he was priming himself for a blockbuster debut with the much-anticipated project Welcome to O-Block coming. But also, by October, Von had shifted his focus to promoting his new song, Mine Too, a track that was subtly dissing NBA Youngboy as he would rap about how somebody's girl was Von's too, whilst also mentioning having beef in the NOLA, or New Orleans and Louisiana, the latter being Youngboy's home state. Also in October, Von would tweet that once a girl lets another man in, he would no longer want her, leading fans to speculate that he was referencing Asian Doll, possibly moving on, and rumors would then begin swirling that Von's ex-Asian Doll had actually met up with Youngboy, a claim that emerged after DMs from people in Youngboy's camp leaked. Meanwhile, Durk was going on the musical run of a lifetime. His momentum as a rapper was truly back, partly off the back of the street credibility that he'd received from his collaboration with Von, landing a blockbuster collaboration with rap's biggest star Drake in the form of the song Laugh Now, Cry Later, dropping in August, a track that swiftly went to number 2 on the Billboard charts. And Durk was gearing up to drop his 6th studio album, The Voice, releasing its title track in September 2020, while NBA Youngboy, on the other hand, was on a generational run in the rap game, releasing back-to-back #1 albums and flooding the market with music in a way that proved that you could provide quality and quantity at the very pinnacle of the rap game. He was also catching cases left, right, and center, and he was certainly one of the realest, if you will, gangster rappers to have ever done it, especially at that level at this point. But Youngboy was also still being petty and entertaining the beef. He would actually release a snippet in early November of a song that he had apparently recorded with Asian Doll with the threatening title Meet the Reaper, clearly taking a deadly hint towards this beef with Von. A dig which Von would respond to by tweeting that the song was trash and claiming that his and Jania's collaboration was much better. He would then even hint at having compromising pictures of Jania, but then later backtracked, saying that he was only joking and that if Asian Doll was happy, then he's
happy too. But the song was still trash. In an interview with DJ Academics, Von would downplay the feud with Youngboy, saying that the internet was blowing it out of proportion.
People told me you and Youngboy was beefing or something like that. You said something about what happened, Von? What's going on with you, man?
They be saying that a lot. It's like we got the same interests, and then you know how the internet will try to make it.
Don't tell me I got problems over girls.
No, it's the internet, gang. It's the you know, they'll try to make it like that because it's the internet. You see what I'm saying? And then you know how females will try to make it like that because they females, and they'll try to make it like one motherfucker hard. They try to, it be just all type, but it ain't nothing too serious, nothing you should worry about.
Tragically though, Von had no idea just how serious the situation was about to become, and only a few days later, events would escalate far beyond anyone's expectations. As has now been covered extensively in the media, on November the 6th, 2020, King Von would tragically lose his life in a shooting outside of the Monaco Hookah Lounge in Atlanta. The incident, which was captured on security cameras, seemingly began from Von initiating a fight with Quando Rondo. This unprovoked sucker punch would immediately descend into a full-blown jumping, and chaos would break out between Von and Quando's entourages, during which time Quando's right-hand man Lil Tim would quickly exit a car that he was sitting in before calmly going around it and shooting at King Von, who was hit numerous times and would later pass away in the hospital. Adding an eerie layer to this tragedy, Lil Durk would be on Instagram Live when the news of Von's shooting broke, with fans flooding the comments letting Durk know what happened, and after seemingly reading these messages, Durk would abruptly end the live. The heroes during the early morning hours of the 6th of June when D-Thang was out partying in the city of Harvey, which is in the far south side of the greater Chicago area. He was reportedly attending a strip club called Club O, located in the middle of the city's industrial district. According to the Chicago Sun-Times, he would seemingly confuse D-Thang to be a rap artist like his brother. They would explain that the shooting that killed D-Thang involved multiple guns and even a police officer who was nearby when the shooting started, an officer who would actually get hit in the thigh during the chaos. Unfortunately, D-Thang would be shot in the head, and he was pronounced dead at the scene. Another OTF member called Trail had seemingly been at the club with D-Thang, and he too would get shot during the altercation, but would survive, later posting a thank you message to the people who had been concerned about him, as well as paying tribute to D-Thang and saying that he put his life on the line for him. Soon following D-Thang's death, there would be another deadly shooting, only an 8-minute drive away from the club, which the police would consider to be a possible retaliation. The victim in this shooting being a 39-year-old named Sanika Price. But there has since seemingly been no updates about this get-back theory. From here, the media and fans would find out about D-Thang's death, and Reddit would light up with questions and theories, with many wondering why someone as famous and wanted as D-Thang, who had so much at stake with so many enemies, would risk going out partying at such a risky location. The internet would quickly turn into a hub for speculation, as amateur sleuths pieced together their own theories about what might have led to the murder, with some theories speculating that D-Thang had been killed due to his alleged past as a shooter for his Dog Pound set. These theories revolving particularly around Dog Pound's beef with a set called Dump Street, also known as Gutter Gang or Nate Block, sets that are part of the so-called No Love City alliance formed between numerous majority gangster disciple sets around Inglewood. As mentioned earlier in this video, No Love sets have been beefing with the BD sets from Inglewood, like Lamron and Dog Pound, since at least the early 2010s. Redditors would speculate that D-Thang's murder was get back for the 2013 murder of a man called 8Ball, real name Marcus Rush, who was allegedly part of a set called CMB or Crazyville. This set having years-long ties with Dump Street, while having had at least a decade-long beef with the Dog Pound, D-Thang himself having dissed the set all the way back in 2014, with the wildest theories even claiming that it was D-Thang himself who had actually killed 8Ball, while the most attuned drill whisperers would reveal that many members of 8Ball's set had allegedly been posting tributes to him right after D-Thang's murder, with some of these tributes still seemingly being available online. However, many would question the rumors about D-Thang being a killer, as he had always presented himself as more of a businessman than a bona fide shooter, although D-Thang himself would change his Twitter handle to D-Thang 2 times in 2017. Now, the number and X combination typically symbolizes in the drill culture the number of bodies a person had caught, with the other D-Thang from the 600 set using the same combination to seemingly claim 3 bodies. But whether D-Thang himself had been behind the murder or not, he had certainly been dissing both CMB and Dump Street, aka Gutter Gang, before his death, making sure that he still had enemies in his hometown. D-Thang had seemingly also indicated that the younger generation of CMB and Dump Street had been dissing Lil Durk and OTF, saying that he doesn't even know them and that all his ops are dead already. And after D-Thang's death, CMB would seemingly return the favor by posting slick comebacks, as one member would post on his Facebook the morning after how Chief Keef had been the smart one to leave Chicago with all his friends, as they were all still alive, while another member would post how the BDs might run the industry, but the GDs still run the streets. This was followed a few days later with another member posting how they'll get into it with anyone, together with an 8-ball emoji, while another member would post how all their ops are dead. Meanwhile, some Redditors have claimed that D-Thang was killed because he had been bragging about putting money on Duck's head while being in the club that was frequented by the GDs. But while Duck at the time had been the face of the gangster disciples in his city, after his murder, one of his close friends would step up to fill the void that he left. This was the rapper FBG Cash, real name Tristan Hamilton. Born on October the 5th, 1990, Cash was several years older than most of his peers in the early drill scene, including his little brother, FBG Young, who was born in 1996. Cash was born into a family of GDs, and with his father being in the streets too, Cash would be exposed to that lifestyle early, jumping off the porch in his grade school years. Durk would release his song Computer Murderers, which appeared to address Cash's photo in front of the Von mural, as Durk warned someone about sneaking pics in front of the mural, like his goons won't come out from O-Block and shoot them. Only a few months later, things would really begin to go wrong for FBG Cash, as the Chicago YouTuber and hip-hop journalist Dre, where he would reveal that he had recently been in an incident where he and a girl he was with had been shot at while they were in the car during the early morning hours.
Look, so I did, right? Because like, folks, somebody had just shot me last week. But they were just like so mild.
You got shot?
But it wasn't. Look, it wasn't shot. Look, like look what they did. If they did, like,
Did
fuck.
you get shot as bullet fragments?
They bullet fragments. So look, this was the did. I was in the car with them. Hell no. Look. So like this one is the one that went through the car. I was in the passenger seat. He flamed that bitch up and saw through the front window in the back. Knocked the back window out, everything. So like.
You were driving there shooting at you?
No, I was in the passenger seat, so that shooting so hard I couldn't even. It was this female, like, and then I think it was her because like I was at her crib at like 4:20 in the morning. I just laugh rap a lot, so I was sitting at her crib. Yeah, a guy kept on calling her phone. Call. So I'm like, oh my god, he started calling. I'm like, who? He's like, my boyfriend. I'm like, all right. She's like, I hope he don't come over here. So like my girl was sitting right here, but see when you got keys to your crib or something? She was like, yeah, damn, now you see, yeah, I forgot I gave him keys.
Oh,
don't matter. You know, I like an Instagram model. Be
careful.
Man, this shit crazy, bro. Man, I'm talking about. And then you get killed with the same female, bro. Like, that's tender dick, bro. That's just tender, period, bro. Long live Cash, though, but that's tender. I would have told him that if he was here. I used to always call him that. Me and Mello and them daddy, Joe Jackson, tender dick. That nigga tender. Everybody know Cash.
Of course, now, bro. I'm like, all right, man, we kicking it. I'm like, yeah, I want to get up out of here. But I had parked my car, so I get in the car with her.
What you want?
So that man, her tent's light as hell, so I raised my seat all the way back. So we got off, and we was on my way to my crib there. And she was like, oh my God, why they always on me like that? My gun like this, I always sit on my gun and shit. I'm like, somebody asked the police? No, they ain't the police. So I looked up just a little bit, like, oh, ain't the police. Went back on my phone. Boom. Damn! He boom. So I'm like, but I never got back up. I was just like, damn. Because I thought she was shot. So I was trying to push that out the car. Yeah. Like, boom, 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 boom. I'm trying to push this out because I thought she got shot. But I was like, when I see she was like, whoa. I'm like, drive. She drives. I'm like, now I could get my out because that's the only reason I put my because I thought it was the police just in case they stop her. I'm like, now I'm getting right. But I'm like, man, what is it? She was like, they turned off. I'm like, all right, bet. I'm like, just drive. Directed to my crib. And when I was trying to get up out the car, I had pushed the rest of the window out, like, because the police was coming towards us.
This is not normal. Like, by the way, this is
dramatic
acting crazy.
Yeah, but I done been so many people been shot around me.
It's not confirmed who the girl who Cash was with that night, but only a few weeks later, he would find himself in the exact same situation. But unfortunately, this time, he wouldn't be as lucky. In what was titled as the last video of Cash alive, he was seen having fun in a recording studio wearing a black hoodie with a green print. And then, in the early morning of the 10th of June 2022, Cash had allegedly been at a nightclub where he had gotten into an altercation with some unknown people. Then, around 5:30 a.m., Cash and the woman named Tasha West would be driving in the Auburn Gresham neighborhood, located immediately south of Inglewood. Cash was driving his Ford Edge SUV.
Hey man, I ain't even being funny, but you ain't gonna catch me with no shit like this at no 5 in the morning, man. This look like a transformer, man. I ain't gonna need cap to you. I'm thinking Cash got caught with Holly Berry or something. Hold on, y'all. I'm going back too fast.
Recording studio wearing a black hoodie with a green print. And then, in the early morning of the 10th of June 2022, Cash had allegedly been at a nightclub where he had gotten into an altercation with some unknown people. Then, around 5:30 a.m., Cash and the woman named Tasha West would be
Tell me that ain't no thing that look like they'll be like, what you say? Don't be asking me as I'm no damn woman. Hey, just imagine you in the seat, you thinking it's a girl, you think you about to, I don't even play like that. Damn, my fault. I just thought my boy was gonna get caught with something. You know what I'm talking about? That thing look like something that Jay fuck with.
driving in the Auburn Gresham neighborhood, located immediately south of Inglewood. Cash was driving his Ford Edge SUV on the 1600 block of West 81st Street, while the woman was reportedly sleeping in the car at this time. Their destination possibly being Cash's home on the 8100 block of South Marshfield Avenue, which was only about a minute drive away. However, when arriving at an intersection, a black Cadillac would pull up on the car. Two unknown suspects would begin shooting at them. At this point, Cash would attempt to run from the shooters after bailing out the car, but he would eventually collapse on a grass verge next to the sidewalk beside a tree, while the shooters would then flee the scene in the Cadillac. Police and ambulances would arrive at the scene with gruesome pictures of Cash's body on the ground and being loaded into an ambulance, later going viral, with Cash notably being left laying next to that tree. Cash and the woman would be transported to the Advocate Christ Medical Center, where Cash would unfortunately be pronounced dead. The police incident report would later reveal that a total of 23 shell casings were found at the scene, with 14 from a rifle and 9 from a .40 caliber pistol, while the medical examiner's report would reveal that Cash had been struck in the head, neck, back, chest, and legs. Reports also indicated that the shooting went down in 2 phases, with 18 initial rounds being fired, followed by a pause, then another 5 rounds, perhaps suggesting that the shooters wanted to ensure that Cash didn't survive and stood over him shooting to finish him off, with this detail seemingly being referenced by witnesses to the crime, as well as later lyrics that refer to the murder. Rumors would later even circulate, suggesting that Cash's killers might have even tracked him using an Apple AirTag. But following Cash's death, Chiracologists on Reddit would soon begin to react, like posting theories about his ops, such as 600 Breezy possibly dissing Cash by posting a picture of himself smoking on his Instagram story, while another commenter would say how Mimo600 had also posted a similar picture. A day or two after Cash's murder, his cousin and fellow rapper BG Lil Pat would make several posts dedicated to him, including a video of himself driving around together with a caption implying that he was going to slide for a month straight to get revenge. However, Pat would also make an alleged post and delete story where he could be seen walking in O-Block, which would immediately start theories that O-Block had been responsible for Cash's murder. About a week after Cash's death, Digital Real YouTube channel would post a vlog from O-Block where one of their members can be seen heavily dissing him, which would further boost the theories that O-Block was behind the hit.
On gang only. Dummy, zip him up. Dead on the right. Straight to the moon. Ain't make the hospital. Straight to the moon. The world wants supposed to have everybody twice sing their day but the women and every day but these legends. He organ on his cash out, but we ain't crashed out. Oh, gang only.
Meanwhile, Buck Munna, who is part of a set called TSG, who are the younger generation of O-Block, would make a post on his Facebook 2 days after Cash's murder, where he can be seen flexing a stack of money in front of the King Von mural in a very similar photo to the one Cash had taken at the mural just before his death, together with a caption where he would call himself the devil, while in another picture, he would be pointing gun fingers towards the ground as if standing over someone whilst killing them with a gun. This flexing raised a lot of eyebrows amongst Redditors. However, it was an Instagram video posted by an O-Block member T-Money, which would really make fans think that Buckmanner might have been the one who killed Cash, as he had been seen in the video allegedly showing a close-up photo of a body that looks like Cash's. However, it wasn't only O-Block who were hinting at their involvement, as OTF members would also go live 2 days after Cash's death to celebrate OTF DD's birthday. But the celebration of life would seemingly soon turn into a celebration of death, as someone would reference lyrics from Durk's song What Happened to Virgil by then asking, what happened to your mans? While OTF Varney would then reference lyrics from Durk and Pooh Shiesty's Back in Blood song, saying how all of that woofing on the internet had got someone's friend killed, before someone else would repeatedly yell headshot, this also being the chorus of Durk's Computer Murderers song, where Durk would seemingly warn Cash about taking photos in front of the Von mural. Soon, he would get the call and find out the location of the very man King Von was trying to fight with the night he lost his life. And seemingly, exactly like FBG Duck, Quando and his entourage would be the subject of a broad daylight assassination attempt. But the only thing that was different is that this time, it took place in California. From what we know at the time, on August the 18th, 2022, Quando Rondo and his close associate and cousin Lil Pab were in Los Angeles, California. Unbeknownst to them, their location was leaked to members of Lil Durk's OTF collective by an unnamed co-conspirator known only at this stage as Number 4. According to the indictment, on August the 18th, 2022, Durk and a member of his OTF collective named Vonnie would fly from Miami to Los Angeles on a private jet to coordinate the murder. Upon arrival, Lil Durk would instruct OTF Boogie to travel to Southern California, whilst OTF DD recruited 2 more shooters named Flocker and Brown Eyes to join the plot, providing their biographical information so that flights could be booked under their names. Lil Durk would apparently even text a warning not to book any flights under names directly linked to him, but this was either ignored or sent too late, as an OTF-linked credit card would indeed be used to purchase flights for DD, Flocker, Brown Eyes, Boogie, and another co-conspirator to travel from Chicago to San Diego on August the 18th. OTF Boogie and others confirmed their travel plans through text messages, including one message from OTF DD to someone on Instagram stating, on my way to LA. Upon their arrival in Southern California, the group traveled by car to meet OTF Vonnie in Los Angeles. Vonnie would then purchase 4 black ski masks in cash and use another OTF credit card to rent a hotel room at the Universal City Hotel for the group. At this meeting, Vonnie supplied the team with firearms, including fully automatic weapons, and secured 2 cars for their use, a white BMW sedan and a white Infiniti sedan with a fake license plate. The vehicles were then used to follow and track Quando Rondo's movements throughout Los Angeles, including to a hotel in downtown Los Angeles where he was staying, and the next day, on August the 19th, 2022, the group would follow Quando's black Escalade to several locations, including a dispensary on Flower Street and a clothing store on Melrose Avenue. They would track the Escalade to a gas station on Beverly Boulevard, where OTF Boogie drove the Infiniti into an alley behind the station and parked up. Lil Pab and Quando were sitting in the back of a parked tinted black Cadillac Escalade getting some gas on 8489 Beverly Boulevard. As the car was filling up with fuel, just mere seconds later, a flurry of shots would ring out, targeting any and everyone around that car, with law enforcement recovering 18 shell casings on the scene.
It all started at this mobile gas station at 5:30 Friday evening. LAPD says witnesses heard multiple gunshots, then watched a couple cars zoom off. 3 people in 1 car shot at this black Cadillac Escalade. It's unclear if those inside shot back.
Can I get some space, please?
It ended at Santa Monica Boulevard. Deputies found it peppered with bullet holes and a shattered window. 1 man inside, a member of Rondo's entourage, had been shot. The 23-year-old was taken to the hospital where he died.
The shooting itself took place just before 5:30 p.m. at a mobile gas station near the popular Los Angeles tourist destination, the Beverly Center. According to police, 3 masked gunmen got out of a white car in dark clothing, with the later indictment identifying Flacker, Brown Eyes, and an unnamed shooter opening fire on Quando's car using firearms provided by Vonnie, including a fully automatic weapon. These gunshots would ultimately hit Lil Pab, who was standing next to Quando's car pumping gas at this point. The attack was described as a professional hit occurring without any prior argument or confrontation, and after the shooting, the attackers fled the scene in the Infiniti that was being driven by Boogie. After being shot at, Quando's entourage jumped back in the car and attempted to flee, driving a short distance before pulling over to seek medical attention for Lil Pab. Despite efforts to save him, Pab would unfortunately succumb to his injuries and pass away. But to make matters worse, the dramatic scene was captured by bystanders, with footage of Quando breaking down emotionally and screaming no as Pab was taken from the vehicle, with this tragic scene being recorded and broadcast on the news where it ultimately went viral. While Quando was screaming over Pab's dead body, the shooters were celebrating and negotiating their payment, since they didn't actually kill Quando, the intended target. Later that day, the group, including Vonnie, DD, Flacker, Brown Eyes, Boogie, and the co-conspirator, would gather at an In-N-Out restaurant to discuss the attack and the payments for the shooters. Once again, using an OTF credit card, flights were booked for the group to return to Chicago from San Diego, and they flew back that same evening. And after this, other OTF members would post on social media indicating the group's responsibility for the murder, including one post revealing that Pab died of a headshot seemingly before the news even reported it, and another OTF affiliate, Lil Varney, tagging Quando and making fun of Pab's death on Instagram. Meanwhile, following the murder of Lil Pab, Quando Rondo announced that he was dropping his affiliation with the Rolling 60s Crips, signaling his intention to step away from gang life. He declared on social media that he was laying down his neighborhood Crip flag, and that he wanted to focus on his family and loved ones rather than gangbanging. However, the move was met with backlash from other Crip members, some of whom criticized his departure as a sign of weakness. But despite the criticism, Quando stood by his decision, emphasizing that he no longer wanted to be involved in the gang conflicts that claimed the life of his close friend Lil Pab. But while Quando was attempting to lie low and remove himself from the gangs and conflicts that claimed the life of his friend, back on Durk's side, having now apparently avenged King Von's death, even with the murder of an innocent affiliate who was just there with Quando, it would seem that Durk and his OTF shooters at this point felt completely untouchable. And after enduring years of slide for Von comments, this apparent get back would be too much for Durk not to mock or comment on. Despite what's now being referred to as an incredibly sloppy and reckless hit with a paper trail that's completely unheard of, from here, over the next 2 years, Lil Durk and his OTF affiliates would go on what I can only describe as a self-snitching extravaganza, releasing song after song and full-blown projects, seemingly claiming responsibility for this murder and boasting about exactly what had gone down that day. As with other murders, Lil Pab's murder would be the subject of many disses, with an OTF group mixtape titled Loyal Bros 2 being released on the 16th of December 2022, just 4 months after the murder of Lil Pab. But beyond the title, the project itself is wall-to-wall with incriminating lyrics that not only hint towards Durk's involvement, but track by track paints a vivid picture of exactly how the events unfolded, with Durk and his collaborators making countless references to the crime and its specific details, openly claiming responsibility for the whole thing.
You might not know that auto owners is local, personal.
Yep, that's what we got, y'all. That's what we got. Hold on. Somebody said Tay Savage, DJ Vlad, and then I'm gonna get up out of here. Gotta go and see my family in the morning. Chill with them in the morning, play some chess or some Monopoly. DJ Vlad.
Nah. Nope.
Okay, so then after you get shot this one time, Welch gets killed.
Yeah.
Did they ever find out who did it?
No. I didn't say he was with a transmission. I said she looked like one. She looked like one that be on the videotapes when Chirac Humor or Chirac Rares or when they get the jail videos. She looked like one of them. She looked like one of them that'll be like, my name Jason Bond. Inmate number 555-333-888-777. That's what I said, nigga.
No one got arrested for it? Okay.
No, nobody got arrested for that.
And you said that when that happened, that really changed you?
Yeah, hell yeah.
In what way?
Shit, a drastic way. Shit, that was my best friend. Feel me? But then I think why nobody never got charged, because he went on somebody else. He went to somebody else's hood and was shooting and got caught. Like they shot him while he was shooting at them. And and that's how he got killed.
Okay, so he was wild himself.
Yeah, it was my best friend. Yeah. For the most part, he was cool though, good guy, but it's just,
Okay, so you had 2 attempts right around this time?
Yeah, I had 2 attempts after he got killed. They charged me 2 attempts after he got killed.
At the same time?
Yeah, so basically when they started looking for me for the murders, for Sess and Eve murders, it was like 6 different attempts they was looking for me too. So some attempts had happened earlier the day that Eve got killed, like kind of like the same way, and they threw my name in the mix. Now I didn't know nothing about them. I think it was somebody with the same name or something or whatever. I don't know, but yeah, I ain't know nothing about that. I didn't even know the people. And how I beat it, this female was I had a lawyer, he was all right, but this female was like walking to the area like, hey, my boyfriend locked up for shooting you. Like he ain't shoot you. So they like, no, it wasn't him. Out the bam, and they signed affidavits, and that's how I got out. That's how I beat that.
Oh, so they actually signed off and said it wasn't you. So they were forced to drop it.
Yeah. They because at first they went to the police station to point me out the lineup and said it was me. But then when she got there, he didn't shoot you. Like he don't even know you. So they like, no, it wasn't him. So they signed it, and I got out. And so they was originally looking for me, like knocking on doors, looking for me for those temps, some more temps, and the murders. Now, when I turned myself in with my lawyer, and they just charged me with the temps. They didn't charge me with the murders.
Yeah, but even the attempts, I mean, that could get you 10, 20 years.
10, 20, shit. Hell yeah. 30, 40.
For an attempt?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So how nervous were you going through that? Because, you know you didn't do it, but at the end of the day, there's lots of people in jail that never did it. They just look like someone else. Their hairstyle's the same way. And next thing you know, I mean, because even like lineups, they've proven over time that they're not that accurate.
Yeah, because I literally didn't do that. And
Yeah,
they literally pointed me out. I think the same name. I think the police might even told them, like, point me out. But I didn't even know these people. Never seen them. You feel me? So
how did it feel when you finally got over those
to be honest,
attempts?
I don't think I knew the seriousness of it at first. You feel me? Because when I turned myself in, they was like, yeah, because I had the lawyer calling me, like, yeah, they want you for some aggravated battery, firearms, and some murders or whatever out the bam. So I'm like, all right, aggravated battery, firearms. All right, whatever. So I turned myself in. But then once I went to bond court and all that, they like, temp murder. And then they got to telling me, I'm like, what? I'm like, man, I don't know nothing about that. So my lawyer like, are you sure? Seem like you kind of busy. I'm like, nah, I don't know nothing about this. Like, I ain't do it. So once she got to going to talk to them and shit, it kind of like, you know what I'm saying? It kind of like, that's how I beat it for real.
So you get out around 21?
Nah, for that, I got out in like 2012. Got out in 2012.
Oh, yeah, sorry. No. I meant you were 21 at the time.
Yeah, about 21. Yeah.
2012, you're
about 21. Yeah.
Right. Okay, so you get out and it seems like you keep turning up.
That's what they saying.
Yeah.
Rosenwald, 47. Stress from 47 to 40.
Here's how I went from a broke barista at Starbucks to a multi-millionaire day trader. And
hell yeah.
This isn't about chasing the next hot.
Was born on the low end. I've been on every motherfucking block on the low end. All the projects. Shout out to everybody on here though. I need y'all to smash that like button. I will be back live tomorrow, dropping more content. And all that good stuff. Shout out to the mod squad, man. Make sure y'all go and follow my mods, man. Follow Sparks Visual on IG. That's where he be at, man. Go and follow Sparks Visual on IG. Shout out Dro the Mob. Shout out Dro the Mob. Dro the Mob. Big Dog J-Ski, what's up, my boy? Go and follow Dro the Mob. All platforms. Grandson, what's up, man? EBK Mac. He say pray for Johnny White. Yeah, I'm gonna pray for her. I ain't gonna say that I won't pray for her, but I might not pray for her the way you want me to pray for her. See, you want me to say, God, man, make sure she's safe and healthy. Hell no, God, put her ass in jail. She's setting people up on everything. My prayer and your prayer, two different things, Mac, EBK Mac. I know you want me to say a good prayer for her, but I pray that her ass go to jail on some real shit. She set up Lil Scoon. Then ask them people that they want to die. Shout out Beezy Baby. Shout out Beezy Baby. Shout out Beezy Baby. Ask them people that they want to die on ring camera. Y'all want to die? I'm just playing. Like, nah, I pray her ass go to jail. If I pray for her. Gonna even lie to you. Shout out Big Dog J-Ski. May J. Shout out May J. I seen May J on this thing tonight. I seen May J somewhere. I can't find you, man. It won't. The comments keep on freezing, y'all. Shout out NC. NC on this thing. Shout out Queen Lotus 126. Made Media Magazine. Damn, it's so far up. I can't even see NC them shit. Hold on. There go NC right there. Shout out King Charles. Shout out KB. Shout out Tropical Palm Tree. Shout out Dustin Turner. Shout out Joe Morton and Jace Morton. Shout out Kung Fu Kenny. Shout out Trap Guard D-Lord. Boosie Visuals. Shout out DJ C Swift, the one. Shout out Big Dog Jayski. Big Dog Jayski. What's up, my boy? Shout out Hustle Man, man. Hustle Man, my boy Hustle Man. Shout out Hustle Man 365. Hustle Man 365. Shout out Hustle Man, man. JT Chicago. Shout out JT Chicago. Shout out Drake TV. Shout out Mook. Shout out Mook. Shout out Taylor View. Shout out B-Roll 101. Yeah, that's a lot of y'all. LDD making hits. Ash Bella. Shout out Max Payne. Shout out AW3. Shout out Alien Rights. Jace Morton. Shout out Cash. King Charles again. D-Man Knight. Shout out Adia Amsa. Shout out Tommy Shimmer. Shout out Shine. Shout out Cold Bastard. Cold Dirty Bastard. Shout out Method Man. Shout out Killer Boo 5. Shout out T-Fish. Runner Dunner. Shout out Art Lynn. Shout out Mr. CJ Talk. Shout out Fair Play 222. Shout out A Humble Soul. Shout out Boss Crazy. Shout out Phil Baby 5 times. Shout out Hey Now. Shout out Need a Check. Shout out my boy Need a Check. Shout out all y'all, man. I appreciate all y'all love support. Man, I appreciate it, man. Make sure y'all turn on y'all notifications. I will be coming with content tomorrow. Detroit Baby, 90 Baby. Shout out May J. Make sure y'all go and follow my mods, man. C from the 2. There goes Sparks right there. I finally found Sparks. Go and follow Sparks Visual, man. Shout out Grandson. Shout out I'm Better 2 times. Shout out Brentland the Great. Shout out Trey Dollar Hyde. Shout out Lux. Shout out Clyde Basin. Shout out Jizzle. Shout out Runner Dunner. Shout out Faye Nail. Shout out FE. Jaro City Finest. FE. Shout out Big Dog FE, man. Appreciate you, FE. Always supporting me. Shout out Big Wolf. Shout out Sean Ward. Shout out Cray. Shout out Ray Cernaz. Shout out all y'all, man. Hey, I appreciate everybody. Y'all love support once again. Make sure y'all follow my mods, man. I'm finna get up out of here. Mod Squad, man. Run it up. Run it up.
You don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you. We don't fuck with each other, but we ain't on the same level. I be sending these niggas like I be fucking they mother. You don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you. We don't fuck with each other, but we ain't on the same level. I be sending these niggas like I be fucking they mother. You don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you. We don't fuck with each other, but we ain't on the same level. I be sending these niggas like I be fucking they mother.
All right, y'all, man. I'm up out of here, y'all. I'm up out of here, man. I'm up out of here for real, though, y'all. Shout out to the Mod Squad, man. Smash that like button.
My nigga Glock made this shit. Real Mod Squad shit. Whole lot of Mod Squad shit.
Shout out Trenches News, nigga. Shout out NC. Shout out Made Media. Shout out Spark. Shout out Queen. Shout out B. Shout out Nene. And see, hit my phone like Black make us a song. I hear YouTube found a beat, nice song. And see, you can go to her for the latest news. Like who told on who and who gave who the blues. Can't forget Queen Lotus. That's one. Shorty real as hell, she gon' tell you about your shit. And she dropping videos, go subscribe to her shit. Sparks got the visuals of 99%. Made media out west, he a film mode nigga. Get that nigga right your chick, I bet she feeling on that nigga. And shout out Savage Black, we gon' party on them niggas. Can't forget Nene, she catch bodies in the chat. Is that page fake or real shit? Shorty gon' check, she gon' come back to the chat. Wipe his nosy out the check. Can't forget Uncle Swipe, Mr. Miyagi to you niggas. You can call him Swipe or Jordan or whatever, say you nigga. And to the ones that left, we ain't worried about shit. But make sure you like the video before you dip. Real my squad shit, yeah. Real my squad shit, yeah. Real my squad shit, yeah. Make sure you like the video before you dip. Real my squad shit, yeah. Real my squad shit, yeah. Real my squad shit, yeah. Make sure you like the video before you dip.
I'm out, y'all. Shout out Beezy, baby. Make sure y'all go and follow Beezy, baby.